Arena Football League action today. The Las Vegas Gladiators take on the Chicago Rush. Hi again, everybody. Dave Ennett, Dan Jiggets. Welcome to Arena Football. It is game number 13 for Las Vegas and Chicago. Both these teams are trying to solidify their playoff position. At the moment, Vegas is in. At the moment, Chicago is not, but they can get back in, Dan.
They certainly can with a win today, Dave, and that's the key thing for the Rush today. They understand that they have to win this football game today in order to get in. And by the way, that would push Vegas out temporarily.
Well, Las Vegas is averaging 51 points a game. They're doing it behind a rookie quarterback, Jason Fife.
And Jason Fife has been sensational as a drop-back quarterback, a passing quarterback, but he can also run the football. 11 touchdowns on the ground so far this season.
His favorite target, 30-year-old Marcus Nash, 26 touchdowns.
26 touchdowns, 94 receptions on the season for over 1,000 yards, to give you some kind of an idea of just how productive this offense has been for Las Vegas.
Well, the Chicago Rush has lost 3 in a row, very uncharacteristic. They switched quarterbacks last week. They're switching again today, back to Matt DeRazio.
Yeah, last week Michael Bishop put up big numbers but made some key mistakes. Matt DeRazio comes back into the game. He's a guy that they have a lot of experience with, and obviously they're going to need that today because this is an absolutely critical football game.
And he's got a new target, too, a new playmaker in Bobby Scipio.
Bobby Scipio, big, tall, wide receiver. Last week, his first week with the football team, he had 7 receptions for 139 yards, folks, and they practiced basically for one day.
Well, Las Vegas has never beaten Chicago. The Rush, always tough here at home. Should be a good one. The Gladiators and the Rush coming up. We'll be back with the opening kickoff in just a moment.
Hey. So, what have you been up to?
Nothing. So what have you guys been up to?
Nothing. Hey, what's up?
EA Sports, Arena Football, rated P10 for ages 10 and up. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Tomorrow, the series continues in Miami as Ben Gordon and the Bulls look to steal Game 2 from Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30 on Land Rover Sportsnet. Bulls, Heat, Game 2, tomorrow night at 7 on Comcast Sportsnet.
Baseball fans, find out where your favorite Chicago team is playing this year by stopping by your local Discount Tire store and picking up a pocket schedule. To locate the Discount Tire store near you, visit discounttire.com.
We're ready to go here in Chicago. The Rush and the Las Vegas Gladiators. Las Vegas will kick off to begin the game. A rookie kicker, Eric Houle, out of Saginaw Valley State. There's the coach of the Gladiators, Ron James, 13-15 in his second season as the head coach in Las Vegas. His defense will be on the field first, and there's the veteran coach of the Rush, Mike Hohensee, in his 6th year in Chicago, his 13th year in Arena Football, and above 500 as the head coach in Chicago.
I think he's the great uncle of Arena Football, isn't he? He's been around a long time.
He certainly is. All right, so Houle will kick off, and back deep, Carlos Wright for the Rush. Here's the approach. The kick from the goal line. We're underway. And this one will carry off the net, taken by Wright over the shoulder. Dances out to about the 3 and gets hammered backwards to about the 1-yard line. Hit hard on the play.
Yeah, Woody Dantzler, his own man, took him out. That's not what you want to have coming right out of the zone.
Not at all. There is Matt D'Orazio back in the starting quarterback role. There you see his numbers on the season. D'Orazio, the 5th rated passer in arena football, 2,700 yards, 42 touchdown passes. He threw for 7 touchdowns against San Jose earlier this season. And Chicago will start the first offensive series of the game from their own 3-yard line. And D'Orazio from the end zone airs it out into the stands. Looked like he might have been looking in the direction of Woody Dantzler, and it sailed way over his head and out.
And the way that he's
testing 1-2.
You felt that he might have been looking for a go pattern. He just launched it up top on a 3-step drop.
Our EA Sports starting lineups: Matt D'Orazio, the receivers, Bobby Scipio, Atu Molden, and Woody Dantzler, and Bob McMillan, the all-time leading rusher at arena football. There you see the lineman deep in the end zone. D'Orazio does air it out deep and well overthrown. Too far for Bobby Scipio, the new member of the Chicago Rush.
Pass is ruled uncatchable. Uncatchable pass.
All right, we got it.
Anthony Arsenault, number 2, a rookie from Utah, where he walked on to the football team in the starting lineup. Let's check out our EA Sports defensive lineup. Art Smith, Anthony Arsenault, Joe Douglas, Rodney Filer. Lukens had been scheduled to play, but a roster change last night leaves him out of this game. And the former member of the Rush, D'Orazio, lets it fly. Flags all over the place as the pass falls incomplete across the 15-yard line where it was intended for Scipio.
And the Las Vegas defenders are indicating that they think they're going to wave this one off, pick up those flags.
Offense, number 9. Penalty's been declined. 4th down.
So it is 4th down. Bill Amanye, our referee today. And there is Bobby Scipio. So 3 and out for the Rush on their first possession. But of course, in arena football, 3 and out doesn't mean you bring on your punting team, Dan.
That's exactly right.
Instead, Keith Gisbert will come on and attempt a long field goal.
Boy, and the Rush have been through some kickers this year, haven't they?
They really have. Injuries limited Gisbert early in the year. And he will bang this one towards the far side, off the net, picked up by Joe Douglas, or Clark make that. Alaric Clark across the 15 to the 20-yard line. Alaric Clark, another rookie out there for the Las Vegas Gladiators out of Texas A&M Kingsville, and the Gladiators will have much better field position than did the Rush. They'll start from the 20-yard line.
And that's one of the things, you know, we'll try to chart all day long as you look at that field position and figure out who had the least to do to get some points. And there's Jason Fife, a young quarterback out of Oregon, coming into the ball game. You can see his numbers pretty good on the season, you know, for a young quarterback brand new to this league. 35
touchdowns, 9 interceptions. The man who replaced Joey Harrington at quarterback for the Oregon Ducks.
Could replace him at Detroit now, too.
Evidently. Fife to throw here, eludes the rush, floats it down the middle, incomplete. Well underthrown. Closest receiver in the vicinity was Marcus Nash, his favorite target. Nash, the 4th-year man in arena football, but don't be deceived. He's played a lot of pro football in his career out of the University of Tennessee. Our EA Sports starting offensive lineup for Las Vegas: Fife, Nash, Rodney Filer, veteran from Iowa, the rookie Clark, and the veteran and former member of the Rush, Joe Douglas, Chucky Wakori out of Purdue, Paul LeCaire and Wilkie Basil. Rounding out that lineup, short drop by Fife, drills the ball, caught by Nash, and he gets knocked down by Jeremy Unertl at the 22-yard line of Chicago. They'll mark it down to the 20. Unertl has been a key player for the Rush defensively since being acquired earlier in the season. 8 interceptions on the year, and Unertl takes down Nash, but not before he picks up a first down.
And indeed, the first time we were here was this first game, and you can see Jeremy, along with Marvin Taylor and Dennison Robinson, Juan Alfonso, and Bob McMillan, the all-time leading rusher in this league.
And Alfonso, the all-time leading tackler for the Chicago franchise. And Fife drops the snap, picks it up, and he's going to be dragged to the sidelines and pushed out by Molden. And Fife, a very good, as you pointed out on the open, Dan, very good running quarterback. In fact, he's the top rusher in the league, and here he makes a short gain out of what could have been a real disaster there for Las Vegas.
And we'll have to blame that one on the quarterback. You can't blame that one on an offensive lineman. That was right back in the breadbasket.
Like you're ever going to blame an offensive lineman.
That's exactly right.
All right, so it's second down, 8 yards to go at the 18-yard line of Chicago. First quarter, no score. Clock moving, 10:34. Here's Fife, drops it again, picks it up, rolls, fires, caught along the sideline, incomplete. Incomplete, intended for Alaric Clark, could not bring it in.
And Alaric Clark got decompressed over there on that sideline. Watch him as the middle part of his body ends up wrapped over the wall, and he got stuck when he was over there too. That was Robinson coming in with the tackle.
Anything you see that's giving Fife a problem here with the snaps on two straight?
You know what happens sometimes in that that shotgun formation, a quarterback will take his eye off the ball and try to read the defense. And for a young quarterback, maybe every now and then that can be a problem. So he's back up under center now.
Las Vegas 49% on third down on the season. He dropped it again, and he'll cover it up for a loss of 1 on the play.
Dave, coaches always tell you the most important thing is the center quarterback exchange. You can't go anywhere without the football. So stay in there, stay under the center, secure the football, and then drop back and do what you have to do.
And what Las Vegas will try to do right now is kick a field goal with a rookie Poole. They have a rookie quarterback. At times trying to hit a rookie receiver out there, and now the rookie kicker kicking from the 27-yard line. The backup quarterback, Fred Wheelahan, plenty of distance, and he splits the uprights. And Las Vegas is on the board, 3-0. The Gladiators take the lead, 9:06 to go, first quarter here in Chicago.
I woke up in the middle of the night, terrified. Someone tried to come in my house. Fortunately, we had an ADT security system.
Mrs. Parker, this is ADT. We're receiving an alarm. Are you all right?
Yes, we're okay. I'm glad ADT was there, watching out for my family.
Don't take chances. Take control of your family's safety with ADT, America's #1 security company. Call now and save up to $200 on ADT protection packages. ADT, always there.
In competition, injuries happen. It's part of the game. And to get back your level of performance takes a lot of hard work, discipline, and the best health care. Health South is the nation's leading provider of outpatient diagnostic, surgery, and rehabilitation services. So we can help you get back fast to the action, the competition, and the glory. We know your body. We understand your spirit. We get you back.
Here in Vegas, the action's heating up at the Arena Football Celebrity Table.
Let's go, Coach. Hey, pipe down, poker brat. I bet 100. Make it 300.
He cannot do that.
Illegal procedure, Ditka.
What'd I do?
Personal foul, Ditka.
What are you talking about?
You're out of here.
You're not.
This June, the AFL's championship game, Arena Bowl 20, is playing Vegas. Don't miss the party. For tickets, call 1-866-AFL-TICKS.
Go, wait.
I'll get you out of here. Security.
9:06 to go, first quarter. Las Vegas leads Chicago 3-0. The broadcast rights for this event have been granted to Comcast Sportsnet by the Arena Football League. A reproduction or rebroadcast without the expressed written consent of Comcast Sportsnet and the Arena Football League is strictly prohibited.
And there you have it.
3-0 in favor of Las Vegas, thanks to the field goal by Eric Houle, just his 4th and 11 tries on the season.
We talked in the open about how important this game is for the playoff hopes of both of these football teams, and right now, Chicago a half game out of the playoff picture.
35-yard field goal by Houle, and the kickoff taken off the nets by Wright. This time, he's got room. Across the 15, still on his feet, knocked down at the 20-yard line, as Houle is brought down by Junior Lord, all the way out to the 22, so a very good return for Wright, and the rush will try again after failing to move the ball the first time they had.
He made a couple of beautiful moves in this return. There are a couple of guys that are out there still looking for him, I think.
Well, he's a dangerous return man, leads the league in kickoff returns. He's returned 3 kicks for touchdowns this year, and Durazio off to an 0 for 3 start. We'll try again this time with a little better field position to work with. Lets it fly near side, caught, and the helmet of Scipio is rattled off of his head as he makes the catch down to the 15-yard line.
I thought I was going to see some of those braids flying out after a while there. Hey, watch the pressure here too that's put on by Alonzo Spellman. Good pressure on the quarterback, driving his man back into the backfield. And that was just a wonderful pass there by Matt.
So Durazio with his first completion of the day.
Officials timeout for equipment.
Durazio paid a little bit of a price at the end of the play.
You know, he's a guy who takes a little bit of a beating because he's not a real threat to run the football. So he's going to end up taking some shots in that backfield.
He's got Robinson out to the left side with Molden in a slot left. And now Molden will drop back and he will start in forward motion here. And Durazio looking for Molden. He's got him inside the 10, trying to juke away, and does, and reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Molden would not go down. Onto Molden with his 7th touchdown reception of the year, and Chicago takes the lead.
You know, some guys have a feel for the end zone, and that great desire to get there. And Atu Molden is one of those guys for the Chicago Rush. Watch the extra effort here. Gets away from a couple of defenders right there, keeps his legs moving, and drives into that end zone.
Gispert on to attempt the point after touchdown. Out of the hold of Alfonso. They try to put the Rush up by 4. The kick is straight through. 7-3 Chicago. 7:02 to go here in the first quarter. So Chicago answers the field goal with a touchdown, and the Rush take the lead.
Official athletic retailer of the Arena Football League. Champ Sports, where sport lives.
Hi there, Carrie Sayers standing by for Jim Beam's Sports Night at 10. Coming up, we've got highlights and reaction from both Chicago baseball teams as each got impressive performances from their starting pitchers. And Luke Stuckmeyer will have a report from Miami as the Bulls prepare for Game 2 against the Heat. Plus, we'll preview the upcoming NFL draft and give you an update on Kerry Wood's injury. That and much more when Mitch Robinson joins me at 10.
Tomorrow, the series continues in Miami as Ben Gordon and the Bulls look to steal Game 2 from Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30 on Land Rover Sports Night. Bulls, Heat, Game 2, tomorrow night at 7 on Comcast Sportsnet.
Tomorrow, the Champs are on Comcast Sportsnet Plus. Paul Canerco leads the charge west as the Pale hosts battle Ichiro and the Mariners. Coverage starts with Belco White Sox pregame live. White Sox Mariners tomorrow night at 8:30 on Comcast Sportsnet Plus.
A 29-yard, 2-play scoring drive. Durazio 15 yards to Atu Molden, and here it is.
And that with some time here, gets off a nice pass. It's just extra effort, really, by Atu Molden. You see him escape a couple of would-be tacklers, 3 or 4 to be exact, to get into the end zone. You can believe that the folks over on the Vegas sideline are not real pleased about that effort from a tackling standpoint.
It was all set up by the kick return by Wright, and then 2 passes, Durazio to Scipio, and then to Molden, and the Rush on the board. Molden's 7th touchdown reception of the year and the 69th touchdown of his career. He's the all-time leader for the Rush in just about every receiving category, including touchdown catches and receptions.
I know Scipio had a big week last week, but Atu Molden is their go-to guy.
No question about it, and a good strong kick by Gispert. And on the move the other way, and look out with room. There's Clark spun around, fights his way deep into Chicago territory, and all the way down to the 13-yard line goes Alaric Clark.
One of the things that the Chicago Rush are going to have to respect is the special teams abilities of Las Vegas. And here's just an excellent run. You see he's up 20, 30 yards before anybody really gets near him. He is motoring.
Alfonso was finally able to wrestle it down at the 13-yard line of Chicago. Looks like it might be one of those games,
Oh,
Dan.
yeah. Another one of those where you just strap it down and just keep watching because you never know what's going to happen next.
All right, first down, and here's an inside handoff and fighting down to about the 10-yard line. Matt Kinsinger. Kinsinger, a sixth-year man out of Slippery Rock. The fullback spot. He shares time there with Rodney Filer. He gets down to 9. It'll be second down.
One of the things that Chicago's looking at is their defense trying to work those numbers down in terms of points allowed, and this will be an excellent opportunity for them right now to see if they can stop Las Vegas running the football.
Send Douglas in motion, and this time the quarterback Fife can't get away.
All kinds of issues with the center quarterback exchange today for the Gladiators. Another look at it and watch. You see, his hands are not under the center's rump. There's only one way to put it. You got to put your hands down under there and make sure that that football's in inside your reach. He is pulling out before the ball has come up.
Center is Paul LeClaire, fourth-year man out of Boston College. It's third down for Las Vegas. And the float towards the right side of the end zone, well overthrown there, well beyond the reach of Lord, and pretty much thrown away. It'll be fourth down for Las Vegas. And they will bring on the kicker, Poole, and try to bring them within 1 point. Kick from the 18-yard line. Remember, the end zone is 8 yards. So it's 18 plus 8, 26-yard field goal attempt for Houle. Connected earlier from 35 yards. And that one hit the upright and caromed on through. And
I don't think you can get it much closer than that, can you?
I don't think so. But Houle is 2 for 2. And it's a 1-point game with 4:30 to go into the first quarter. Chicago 7 and Las Vegas 6. A quick scoring drive for the Gladiators, set up by the kickoff return by Alaric Clark.
And another shame for Las Vegas there is they ruined really some excellent field position by not being able to get that center quarterback exchange. That cost them a play. It cost them dearly.
And you're at a point in the season, Dan, where you can't really afford to make any kind of mistakes. These teams are both battling for playoff position, and they're assured of nothing right now.
That's right, and those are the kinds of mistakes that you expect coming out of training camp, not 13 weeks in.
So it's a 7-6 game, 4:30 to go into the first, and Houle will kick off again, and now we'll keep an eye on the Chicago Rush, and they got their offense cranked up last time down the field. This time they're going to put Scipio back deep instead of Carlos Wright on the return.
Scipio, 6'3", 220 pounds. It's a whole lot of guy to catch up with on a kickoff return.
We were watching him in the end zone, running some pass patterns before the game.
My goodness.
Take it off the nets. Stutter step in the end zone. Along the boundary, along the boards, Scipio out to about the 15-yard line. And that's where the Rush will go back on offense.
What he did there is the one thing that you would like to see return men do every time out, and that is turn around and get up the field. Because that's the only way you're going to help your blocking out. If you're trying to, pick and choose back there, you're going to end up getting nailed. Mike Hohensee over in that Rush sideline.
4-0 in his career against Las Vegas. First down from the 16-yard line for Chicago. And D'Orazio operating at quarterback. Quick screen out on the wing. It's caught. Fighting out close to midfield was Woody Dantzler with his first catch of the day. Woody Dantzler, highly regarded college player at Clemson University. His rookie season in arena football. This is his 11th catch of the year.
Watch number 91, and that's Chuka Nkorie. He was a guy that was with the Green Bay Packers. He's a guy that comes off the rush to make that particular tackle.
There's Dantzler. Chicago's 2nd and 1. And this one caught, little head fake, and knocked down is Scipio near the 15. He's got a first down inside the 15-yard line.
And got an opportunity to talk a little smack that time to Ivory McCann after he made the fake move on him. Watch this right here. Little shake and bake right there, and got a couple extra yards on him.
McCann, a rookie from Texas Tech.
A Red Raider.
And a good one. Third team all Big 12 selection. First down to the 15-yard line. The Rush looking to extend a 1-point lead. Another pass to Dantzler, a spin move, and he gets knocked backwards as he reaches the 11-yard line. Not a penalty marker, but McCann applying the hit there.
He said, "You talk trash to me on one play. I'm coming back to get you. I'm sorry." But you know, one of the interesting things is to watch the offensive line of the Chicago Rush and how they like to cut block on those short passes. You'll see the defensive line rush. You cut those defensive ends, and that ball pops right out over the top. Now watch this. There's McCann. Boy, he came in and delivered a beautiful shot on this one.
Art Smith had the initial tackle, and then McCann finished it. Second down, D'Orazio with time to the end zone, trying to one-hand it. Alfonso couldn't bring it in. Almost did. He was open, but there was some pressure at the last instance on D'Orazio.
And Dewan makes a nice attempt on this play to catch the football, but it was a little bit too far behind him. Dewan Alfonso tries to make the one-hand stab, but he can't do it.
So now it's 3rd and 5, Chicago. The Rush on the season, 53% on 3rd down. Pretty good. To make 5 yards here. D'Orazio with time and throws it well beyond the end zone, well beyond Scipio over the left corner of the end zone.
Was he throwing to that target over there?
Boy, I think he almost hit the target.
What do you get if you hit the target?
I'm not sure.
Get to go across the street to the Target store.
That man made a nice catch.
He sure did. Hey, props to him.
On to attempt field goal. Gisbert, his 2nd attempt of the day on the season, 5 out of 10. 25-yard field goal attempt out of the hold of Alfonso. And the kick by Gisbert. Plenty of loft on it, and it's good. And the Rush extends the lead.
That one's to downtown Chicago.
Winding down the first quarter here in Chicago, it's the Rush by 4.
Aaron's sells more high-definition widescreen TVs than just about anybody else in America. It's the sign of a great deal. Aaron's has the widescreen and LCD flat-panel TVs that everybody wants, all at the price everybody wants, the guaranteed lowest price. Aaron's also sells brand-new, brand-name furniture, appliances, and computers at the guaranteed lowest price. No credit check and the most flexible payment plans. So picture yourself getting your next TV at Aaron's. Do the math. Nobody beats Aaron's.
After 20 seasons of hard-hitting, high-octane, fan-friendly football, we found yet another reason to celebrate. The Arena Football League has teamed up with Children's Miracle Network to help kids in children's hospitals. Players, coaches, staff, and owners are making a difference for kids in your community. Together, we'll make miracles happen.
Let us romance you with a great deal at Oakbrook Toyota in Westmont. 3 new models available. The all-new redesigned 07 Camry, the new FJ Cruiser, and the brand-new Yaris.
There's only one, Bob Rohrman.
You owe it to yourself to see us at Bob Rohrman's Oakbrook Toyota in Westmont, just 3 blocks west of Route 83 on Ogden Avenue.
Final minute, first quarter, Chicago with a 10-6 lead over Las Vegas. Fans, you can win a trip to Arena Bowl 20, Las Vegas, and a shot at $1 million just for watching this game. Go to arenafootball.com. Register today. Adrenaline Rush dancers. Entertaining a big crowd here at Allstate Arena in Rosemont, Illinois. There is Pete Gisbert, who just booted a 25-yard field goal. The kickers here have hit 3 out of 4. And Gisbert's kickoff restarts the game. Taken off the nets by Clark. And Clark upended. Beautiful coverage for the rush by Joe Peters, rookie from Concordia College.
And this is when you know you got a rookie, a big man out there. Guy's running down the field, and he's the first guy in to make the stop. That's when you know you have somebody that wants it. Boy, he just perfect little form tackle there. Got down low, picked the man up, and then took him to the turf.
And Las Vegas will not have good field position for these final 20 seconds or so in the first quarter, starting, although there's no real bad field position in arena football. Right to the air, Nash the catch, tiptoes along the sidelines and shoved out, touchdown by Alfonso up near the 20-yard line.
And Junior Lord threw a block over there, number 85, and I think they were feeling like he might have been holding a little bit along that sideline, but really he was used as a shield or a screen.
First quarter comes to an end here in Rosemont, Illinois. Chicago leads Las Vegas 10-6.
This year, the Arena Football League is celebrating its 20th season. And to our great fans everywhere, we've just got one thing to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, the technical term for what I do is neurosurgery. I am a brain doctor.
I'm a lifeguard. I save people.
I'm a race car driver. Formula 2. One.
Me, oh, I'm a hand model.
20 million? No, that's not enough. I'm a big game hunter, cage fighter, lumberjack.
Must get lonely out there.
Yeah, well, I do have the dolphins. I'm an author, mostly books.
I told my friend you're a lawyer.
In the off season.
Thank you for calling ADT Security Services.
I just wanted you to know that security system saved me twice.
You all have given me peace of mind.
I tell everybody I see, get an ADT security system.
Like these customers and millions more, you'll feel more secure with ADT in your home. ADT can help protect your family from burglary, fire, and carbon monoxide. Call now and save up to $200 on an ADT protection package. You may even save up to 20% off your homeowner's insurance. ADT, always there.
Arena League Football on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by ADT, America's residential and commercial security leader. Las Vegas, home of Arena Bowl 20, Sunday, June 11th. EA Sports Arena Football. Football is more fun indoors. Health South, getting you back to work, to play, to living. Champ Sports, official athletic retailer of the Arena Football League. And by Aaron's Sales and Lease Ownership. Nobody beats Aaron's, nobody. We start the second quarter here at Allstate Arena, Rosemont, Illinois. Dave Ennett, Dan Jiggets with you. They're over on the sidelines. The Chicago Rush leading here by a score of 10-6 as we start the second quarter of play.
And let's keep in mind a playoff possibility is on the line here in this game.
There's Fife, pumps once, under pressure, running out of room and throws it out of the playing field. Penalty marker is down, upfield or around the midfield marker.
Good pressure that time on Fife by the defensive line of the Rush.
Montier, our referee.
Illegal defense. Linebacker number 23. Out of the box. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
And again, the reason why that you have that play in there, at least that rule in, is to keep you have to have a little bit of an opportunity to run patterns down, and they don't want that linebacker sliding out, basically playing a zone all the way to the wall.
It's tough though when the quarterback is scrambling.
It's very tough. That's right.
All right, so it's a first down near midfield for Las Vegas, and the toss, looking for running room, spun around, is Marlon Jackson, fullback / linebacker out of Saginaw Valley State. He's been hurt, just activated today.
And watch Marcus Nash, number 82, on this play. He comes out, tries to get a block in on Bob McMillan. McMillan threw him to the turf and then came in and got in on the play. McMillan, I think, is about 40 years old now. Bob will kill me when he used that.
John Sikora, 98, also in on the stop. Down to the 21-yard line. It's 2nd and 4 for Las Vegas. Chicago leading 10-6. Fife a deep drop, and he's got Nash open. Ball thrown out of the end zone, incomplete. Nerdle, I think, may have slipped there, and Nash was running free in the end zone.
But there was good pressure on Fife, and that was the problem for Las Vegas. Watch Fife here. He's going to have to unload this ball. You see that pressure right up the gut. He can feel that coming, can see it coming, and had to unload the football.
Sikora again. There's Jeremy Nerdle. Big acquisition for the Rush earlier this season. Acquired from Columbus in a trade back in early February. 3rd down, Las Vegas. Too far for Douglas. Tried to one-hand it. 4th down.
And you know Joe Douglas wants to make a big play. Coming back here to play in Chicago, a place where he started for the Chicago Rush for so many years. And this one's just out of his reach.
Marvin Taylor with the coverage for Chicago. It's 4th down. And I think Las Vegas is going to take a timeout here. Yes, they are. Timeout, Gladiators, with 12:47 to go.
Timeout,
here
Las
in the first
Vegas.
half.
First team charge, timeout.
So 4th down coming up for Las Vegas when we come back.
The Arena Football League presents the 20 Greatest Highlights Countdown. Number 8. In 1991, the Tampa Bay Storm rallied from a 17-point fourth-quarter deficit against the Albany Firebirds.
Ferguson complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 40 seconds to play. 3-point lead for Albany. Maybe not. The Storm with a 57-53 lead now. Enjoy the fun.
But the Firebirds had one final chance.
Hail Mary pass, it looks like.
Mosley in motion. Ruther.
There's a net, folks. There's a net.
It's live. And it's intercepted by Crawford.
An incredible interception, and the Storm holds on to win.
You can't ask for a better game.
Tune in again next week as the AFL's 20 Greatest Highlights Countdown continues.
Introducing the Suzuki Forenza.
Let's go.
You want more out of life? Suzuki's giving you the green light. Go. Lease the Suzuki Forenza starting at $149 a month for 48 months. Hurry in.
12:47 to go, first half, and Las Vegas facing a 4th down here on the season. The Gladiators 40% on 4th down, 10 out of 25. They've got 4th and 4.
I think it's important for them to complete one of these 4th downs and get into scoring position. So far, they've been kicking field goals, and that's just not going to get it.
Nash went in motion, comes around to the near side. They'll rule it incomplete. Thought he had it down around the 5-yard line. The ruling an incomplete pass, and it is first down Chicago. The ball goes over on downs at the 21-yard line. 12:42 to go in the second quarter of play. Chicago using some defense here and a 4-point lead over Las Vegas.
Hey, what's up?
EA Sports, Arena Football, rated E10 for ages 10 and up. EA Sports, it's in the game.
In competition, injuries happen. It's part of the game. And to get back your level of performance takes a lot of hard work, discipline, and the best health care. Health South is the nation's leading provider of outpatient diagnostic, surgery, and rehabilitation services. So we can help you get back fast to the action, the competition, and the glory. We know your body. We understand your spirit. We get you back.
Official athletic retailer of the Arena Football League. Champ Sports, where sport lives.
Well, when these teams met last year, the Rush won 63-62. We're not exactly on that kind of a pace yet, but things can change in a hurry at Arena Football. First down, Chicago from its own 21-yard line, and D'Orazio over the middle. Dantzler has it, McCann hit him. He bounces away and reaches the 15-yard line. Close to it, they'll call it the 16. Woody Dantzler with some second efforts, some pretty good moves there, and a big gain for Chicago deep into Vegas territory.
And a nice move and a nice block there as well by Atu Molan, number 17. You saw him come over the top, and as a result, Woody Dantzler got another 5 to 6 yards out of this play. That was a heck of a block by Molan, actually.
To the right side for Chicago is Scipio, and Dantzler wide left. D'Orazio floating it towards the end zone, and Scipio's got it for the touchdown. Bobby Scipio hauls it in. Terrific catch by Scipio.
And he beat Alaric Clark, who was 5'9", and Scipio 6'3". You understand why that matchup is not one that favors Las Vegas. Another peek at it. Plenty of time, too. See, that's one of the things that the Rush have been having a little bit of difficulty with, and that's giving that quarterback time to settle in and throw the ball. And right there, he had no chance. Clark had no chance on the play.
Gispert on for the point after touchdown. It's good, and Chicago opens an 11-point lead with 11:11 to go in the first half. It's 17-6. So the Chicago Rush using the pass play to Dantzler to get him down there. The touchdown pass to Scipio, and the Rush leads by 11.
Hi there, Carrie Sayers standing by for Jim Beam's Sports Night at 10. Coming up, we've got highlights and reaction from both Chicago baseball teams as each got impressive performances from their starting pitchers. And Luke Stuckmeyer will have a report from Miami as the Bulls prepare for Game 2 against the Heat. Plus, we'll preview the upcoming NFL Draft and give you an update on Kerry Wood's injury. That and much more when Mitch Robinson joins me at 10.
The Chicago Bulls are back in the postseason, and all the excitement plays on Comcast Sportsnet, the exclusive local home of the Bulls playoffs. Tom, Johnny, and Stacey King have the call. Every big shot, every big stop, every big moment. Plus, before every game, Land Rover Sports Night has all the pregame coverage with live courtside reports from Luke Stuckmeyer. And when the final buzzer sounds, Mark Janowski and Norm Van Leer recap all the action and bring you live postgame reactions on Toyota Bulls Postgame Live. Bulls Heat Game 2 tomorrow night at 7 on Comcast Sportsnet.
11:11 to go. First half, Chicago up 17-6, and the Las Vegas Gladiators are going to make a quarterback switch of their own with Craig Wheelahan coming in for Jason Fife after Keith Gisbert kicks off here to restart play. 16 yards on the touchdown pass from Matt DeRazio to Bobby Scipio to cap the second 29-yard two-play scoring drive of the day for the Rush. And Alaric Clark watches this one. Bounce off the net. He'll pick it up on the hop. 6 yards deep in the end zone. Along the sidelines. Doesn't get much. Penalty marker flies in after the play.
And Chicago's indicating that it's against the Gladiators.
Not exactly the scenario you would have liked to bring a new quarterback into, but Craig Wheelahan is hardly an inexperienced quarterback, Dan.
But still, illegal block in the back, number 36 on the return. That ball will be spotted at the 1 yard line after the penalty.
He's got to look around and go, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Let's see if we can find that block in the back. Now, there's some holding going on there, but nothing, you shouldn't be able to get away with.
Alfonso fighting off the block and making the stop. You sound like you know what you can get away with.
Well, I knew sometimes.
Wheelahan.
Coach Dick will tell you I didn't sometimes.
21 touchdown passes, 8 interceptions for the fifth-year Arena League veteran. And he'll hand it off on his first play. Not much running room for Rodney Filer, the 8th-year man from Iowa. Wheelahan, actually started in the National Football League for the San Diego Chargers. And later
he had the bad mustache, right? Remember back in those days?
Yeah. I'm sure he'll appreciate your reminding everybody.
No problem.
Wheelahan also saw some time here in Chicago with the Express of the XFL. And he's in a quarterback facing a 2nd and 8 situation. And a pile up in the end zone. Big trouble here for Las Vegas. Rush players are signaling they've got the ball. It's a safety. It's a safety. As Las Vegas corralled in the end zone. A breakdown for the Gladiators.
Paul LeCaire, the center, is looking around like he's having some real issues with the quarterbacks. I don't know, maybe he's not getting that football up high enough.
It makes it 19-6. As the Rush defense gets into the scoring act here in Chicago, and Wheelahan can just shake his head. We'll be back.
After 20 seasons of hard-hitting, high-octane, fan-friendly football, we found yet another reason to celebrate.
The Arena Football League has teamed up with Children's Miracle Network to help kids in children's hospitals. Players, coaches, staff, and owners are making a difference for kids in your community. Together, we'll make miracles happen.
I woke up in the middle of the night, terrified. Someone tried to come in my house. Fortunately, we had an ADT security system.
Mrs. Parker, this is ADT. We're receiving an alarm. Are you all right?
Yes, we're okay. I'm glad ADT was there, watching out for my family.
Don't take chances. Take control of your family's safety with ADT, America's #1 security company. Call now and save up to $200 on ADT protection packages. ADT, always there.
All right, there is LeCaire, the center, and there have been numerous problems on the center quarterback exchange here, and here was the last one.
And you see the ball's clearly snapped up. He's got the ball into Wheelahan's hands, but these quarterbacks are not sitting in there and grabbing the football. You've got to take that football out of the center's hands.
LeCaire had his helmet ripped off. I think Wheelahan got it back, prevented it from being any worse, prevented Chicago from scoring a touchdown, but they get the 2 points and they get the ball back.
You know, you've got the center trying to make movement, number one, while he's snapping that ball, and that quarterback has to stay into there, be patient, get the football. As we were saying earlier, that's the most important thing. Secure the football and then go ahead and do what you have to do.
Scipio awaiting the kick here by Houle. Taking on the hop. Scipio upended, penalty marker down, as he had his legs chopped out from under him by Arsenault.
That's got to be the longest 2 seconds in the world when you wait for that ball to come up the net.
Illegal block in the back, number 23. Following the penalty, the ball will be spotted at the 1 yard line, first down.
So this is kind of a little bit of role reversal here. This is exactly how the last series started for the Las Vegas Gladiators. Curtis Eason credited with the safety.
Now, as you mentioned, this is how Las Vegas tried to come out of the end zone on the previous set of downs. Let's find out now with Chicago whether they're going to try to run the football out of here or throw the football, because Las Vegas tried to run it out.
McMillan behind the quarterback D'Orazio, and off the fingertips out of the 15-yard line. They had a chance.
That was Moyer.
Great chance right there. John Moyer, veteran tight end out of Eastern Illinois.
Well, see, he also plays defensive end, and you know, if you're on defense, the reason why you're on defense, every now and then the hands just get away from you a little bit. But John's going to look at that one tomorrow and say, you know what, there's no way I should have dropped that pass. He was wide open in the seam route.
Terrific ball by Chicago. Just couldn't convert. 2nd and 10 from the 1 yard line. Robinson starts in forward motion. And D'Orazio looks over the middle. Got his man to the 11-yard line. That is Robinson. Dennison Robinson, 5th-year man out of West Georgia.
If you know you're getting zoned and those guys in the secondary are dropping back, and giving you that little bit of cushion, and that's exactly what they're doing. And Matt D'Orazio's going underneath, dumping the football off, being patient and taking what the defense will give them. It's not a bad idea when you're coming out of your own end zone.
So far, the defense has given them some breathing room. Out to the 12-yard line, where it's first down, and D'Orazio looks to throw, unloads it. Robinson camped out along the sideline, cuts it into the 20 and the 23-yard line. Back-to-back catches by Dennison Robinson, and the rush on the move once again here as we're midway through the 2nd quarter of play.
And pretty good protection that time. And Robinson, you see there with a little fake move up the field and came back and just plunged for a couple extra yards.
Junior Lord had the first shot at him, and D'Orazio.
I told you he takes a lot of shots, Dave.
May have needed that week off last week.
Exactly. Go to one of those spas, a health spa.
First down. Got McMillan at midfield to the 20, to the 15-yard line. Goes McMillan with his 5th catch of the year. A little quick pop by D'Orazio.
And, you know, this is a nice little change of pace here to go to McMillan. A little quick pop pass you see over the top. And here he comes. Nice move there. And he's able to get, with a little second effort, able to get a couple extra yards on this one.
Nice jump pass there by D'Orazio. Down to the 16-yard line, where it's first down.
And patience on this drive. You saw them. They didn't try to go for the big strike. Just, you know, nickel and diming you down the field.
Robinson once again in motion. And the pass caught by Molden and hammered into the boards at the 12-yard line by McCann.
Poor little Ivory McCann, and 5'9", 175 pounds. Keeps running up against wide receivers who are 6'2", 6'3", and well over 200 pounds. And he's giving it everything he's got.
There it is again as McCann draws a bead on him. Molden at 6'2". Second.
Did you hit me?
Second down. D'Orazio with time starts to run. D'Orazio into the 10-yard line, picks up a couple. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the rush.
And we got a player down on the field.
Slow getting up is Wakori, Chucky Wakori, and he's up. Okay, as you said, they had a guy who played for Green Bay, rookie in the Arena League out of Purdue.
Coach Ron Hall met him over at the hotel yesterday when the team came in, and was excited about this opportunity to get into that playoff picture and stay there.
Time for DeRazio. He finds Scipio for the touchdown. Second touchdown for Scipio. Third touchdown pass for DeRazio. And Chicago taking control of this game here with just over 5 minutes to go in the half.
And the reason why they're taking control of it is, you know, obviously the passing game is working, but they're giving their quarterback, Matt DeRazio, plenty of time to throw the football, and then as a result of that, he's finding some open men. The secondary of Las Vegas not doing a very good job in this.
Chicago is eligible.
Arsenault got there just a step late. So DeRazio adding to his totals. And Gispert on for the PAT. It's no good. 25-6. It's been all Chicago here in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes to that man, Bobby Scipio, sandwiched around a safety, turned in by the defense.
And when we talked about the time the quarterback has been having, Matt DeRazio there, plenty of time he finds Scipio. Scipio one-hands the ball into the end zone to make sure he's across the goal line. But he's good to go from right about there.
You see the touchdown by Scipio, and we had a chance to talk to Rush coach Mike Hohensee about the decision to go back to Matt DeRazio.
I thought it was a situation where we needed to have a change last week. We had just kind of been spinning our wheels a little bit. You know, Matt had played well and did some things well, but he also did a couple things that I didn't like, and I thought he needed to be held accountable a little bit. And Bish had a couple good weeks of practice, and I thought Bish came in and did some decent things, but he just wasn't as consistent as that I hoped he'd be. And this week I wanted to make sure that Matt got a chance to work with Scipio a little bit and see what that combination looks like.
Michael Bishop over there on that sideline waiting for his opportunity. Of course, he is actually behind Matt DeRazio in the lineup right now. But Bish came in for 333 yards last week. But unfortunately for him, they felt he wasn't consistent enough. However, it's tough to be consistent when you haven't been playing.
Yeah, and a guy who certainly put up gaudy numbers in college at Kansas State. DeRazio out of Otterbein. And here today, 3 touchdown passes for DeRazio, 12 of 18 for 129 yards. Coach Hohensee has to like those numbers.
Absolutely, and you know, the thing I'm sure Mike Hohensee is looking at and saying, you know what, the offense is starting to click and we're patient and we're getting the job done.
Good return to the squib kick by Alaric Clark. And a little better field position this time. There's Coach Mike Hohensee.
And, you know, Mike is, again, he got an extension earlier this year, contract extension, so he'll be here for the next decade, basically. But it was nice to see, you know, a guy who's had a lot of success coaching this football team be rewarded. And I'm sure Mike Ditka, you know, one of the principals here with his team, like the idea of doing that because he knows what it's like to be left out there, you know, swinging in the wind, basically.
Hohensee knows what it's like to be a quarterback being moved in and out of the lineup because he was one. Arsenault down, they'll rule him down at the 23-yard line.
They've got to do more of that, Dave. Las Vegas has got to take advantage of the speed, quickness they have at wide receivers and not necessarily always trying to drive the ball down the field. And maybe that's the reason why they brought Craig Wheelahan in to play quarterback. They want a guy with a little bit more experience, a guy who's used to reading defenses a bit more and taking advantage, as we said with Chicago, of what the defense is giving them.
18 straight points scored by Chicago. 2nd and 5 for Las Vegas in rush territory. Wheelahan, his second series under pressure. Nash leaping grab at the 15-yard line.
I'm telling you, there was some pressure on him that time, too. Joe Peters, the young rookie that we talked about out of Concordia, we talked about him in the first half. He got some nice pressure there. He is numbered 93. And Kareem Smith, number 58, also in with some pass rush there.
Taylor touches the receiver Nash. And there is Joe Peters out of Concordia, 6'4", 275. And again, a problem on the exchange. Ball is up for grabs. Rush players signaling they have it. Coming out of there with it was Sikora. It is Chicago ball.
DJ Blasayat is the guy who's holding up the football.
Was that Blysap? DJ,
Blysap.
I'm sorry, I thought it was Sakara came out of there with it. You're right, DJ Blysap picked it up.
And this was a strange play because it looked like the play was over. Let's take a peek at it now and see if we can find out exactly. Well, see that second effort in there, he got into that pile, and all sorts of strange things happen in that pile. If you have the football, you're going to let it go, chances are. Somebody starts grabbing. You see the center, LeCaire stepped on the ball.
Tyshawn Whitson had a chance at it for a moment for Las Vegas. Got knocked away from both Wheelahan and him.
All right, we've got Lonzo Spellman back in the ball game now, number 90. Let's keep an eye on him and find out what he's going to do.
Lonzo Spellman, no stranger here in Chicago. He was the first-round pick of the Chicago Bears in 1992, 22nd overall out of Ohio State University.
He dealt with a lot of problems, with bipolar disorder, and I had an opportunity to talk to him about it extensively yesterday, and he's finally gotten his life back together. He says he takes the medication that they asked him to be on a long time ago, Dave, and he just wouldn't do it before because he said, physically, I couldn't believe that there was something wrong with me. And when you look at him physically, it's hard to believe that there was anything wrong with him, but it's just the fact that he knew he had to get his life under control. And he's certainly done a wonderful job of that and living out in Las Vegas now and making a good run of it.
Orazio over the middle. There's Blysap, who recovered the fumble. Now hauls in the pass. And the ball is inside the 20 to the 18-yard line with 2:14 to go. First half clock moving. The Chicago Rush put together 18 unanswered points and looking for more right here.
And remember before we talked about Moyer with that seam route where he ran right down the middle of the field and had an opportunity to make a huge yardage. Well, this time they took advantage of it.
Arsenault the tackle along with McCann. Alfonso would go in motion. A quick throw to Dantzler. Dantzler dancing inside the 15, the 10, reaching inside the 5-yard line. Woody Dantzler. I think that's what fans at Clemson got used to watching.
That's it. Hey, you know what? Sometimes things happen because of other people and their efforts. DeJuan Alfonso, number 23, runs a pick right here, basically. You'll see him along the sideline, take out the cornerback, and that allows the play to be made downfield. Right here, you see him turn around, and he's already thrown his block there. That's what sprung this play.
So Chicago first down at the 4-yard line. Plenty of time here, 1:04 to go in the half. The fade overthrown for Scipio on the right corner.
Art Smith out there on the coverage out of Northeastern in Boston.
We have a timeout, 1 minute exactly remaining. And we'll pause, 25-6 Chicago.
So, what have you been up to?
Nothing. So, what have you guys been up to?
Nothing. Hey, what's up?
EA Sports, Arena Football. Rated E10 for ages 10 and up. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Aaron's sells more high-definition widescreen TVs than just about anybody else in America. It's the sign of a great deal. Aaron's has the widescreen and LCD flat-panel TVs that everybody wants, all at the price everybody wants, the guaranteed lowest price. Aaron's also sells brand new, brand-name furniture, appliances, and computers at the guaranteed lowest price. No credit check and the most flexible payment plans. So picture yourself getting your next TV at Aaron's. Do the math. Nobody beats Aaron's.
1 minute to go until halftime. Chicago in command here, leading Las Vegas 25-6 and looking for more. Coming up at halftime, we'll go around the league in arena football, see what's been happening Friday and yesterday. We'll also have first half highlights, stats, and analysis. Been a tough day for the Las Vegas Gladiators. Really a tough second quarter.
Yeah, and the thing is, you know, they've hurt themselves so much with the center quarterback exchange. They keep harping on that, but it certainly cost them in this game.
Here's the handoff, changing direction. Alfonso looking for running room, can't find it. Ball comes out. Scipio racing for it.
And that was a game of cat and mouse there that the big cat Alonzo Spellman won, basically. He turned that corner and shut it down. And at about 6'4", 6'5", and 300 pounds, you didn't think he could move that quick.
Loss all the way back to the 23-yard line. Well, we knew Scipio could move that quick, and it's a good thing for Chicago he did, because that ball was out there bounding free, and at least Chicago got it back. With 40 seconds to go. Here's how it started. Alfonso.
Nothing there, and definitely nothing there.
There's Spellman. Right there, McCann. And with some help, I believe, from Corey knocking the ball out. Scipio alertly recovered. Bring up a 3rd and goal.
It looked like the ball was slapped. Didn't it look like it was slapped up out of there? Because it looked like he might have been on the ground. But
I think it might have been Corey who knocked it out. Durazio underneath and overshoots Stansley. So it's 4th down with 36 seconds to go, and now the Rush has to be thinking they don't want to give Las Vegas a chance to put something on the board here before halftime.
I think they're going to go for the field goal, make sure they get some points.
Gisbert connected earlier from 25 yards out. It's blocked. This ball's up for grab. Corey chasing it. And Las Vegas will indeed have a golden opportunity here with 28 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, Corey came in and simply drilled the football. And it looked like Alonzo Spellman may have been the person recovering the football down in the corner. So with the reddish blonde hair now, let's see who is this. Chuki's the guy that blocks it.
Well, Corey.
And then
he was making touchdown.
Yeah, you're not going to get that one from the little guys. And you see right there, that's Spellman on the chase in pursuit. And I think he's the guy that ends up recovering the football.
Really,
Douglas got it.
With the toss. There's Douglas, nowhere to go. He'll throw. Caught. And a penalty marker down. Lord caught it. Penalty marker down. The Rush players are signaling that the penalty is against Las Vegas.
Prior to the pass being thrown, block downfield, 10 yards from the previous spot, still 1st down.
Well, that's an expensive penalty right there. Again, you see they're trying to get that ball out, but I don't see the penalty along the sideline. Maybe it happened out of frame.
1 second, they're looking like they're going in for a touchdown. And
on a big turnaround, blocking the field goal.
Still with 20 seconds to go, they're in good shape. It's a 1st down. The ball will be back at the 14-yard line. 2 timeouts left here for Las Vegas. Jackson to the 10 or the 5, and he is in for the touchdown. Marlon Jackson, just put back on the roster, takes it in. First touchdown today for the Gladiators, and it comes with just 14 seconds to go.
And it's a screen pass too. They will let that pressure, let those guys up the field. You see all those defenders in the backfield. Let them come up, settle in behind them, make the reception, take it in for the touch. Nice, smart offensive play calling right there.
Now for the extra point is Eric Houle. And he's got it. 25-13 with 14 seconds to go in the opening half.
Again, you see all that pursuit of the quarterback. You know that it's got to be a screen pass, settle up, and try to get back if you're on defense. Marlon Jackson does a wonderful job of getting this one, though, and getting it into the end zone.
So the first points for the Gladiators, since they kicked a field goal with 4.5 minutes to go to the first to make it 7-6. In this game, things can change very quickly.
You know, when you go back to the blocked field goal, an opportunity there for Chicago to put 3 more points on the board, net that out with the 7+, they just put us a 10-point swing.
Well,
right there.
and really, Dan, if you think about the fact that it was first and goal, Chicago, and Alfonso fumbled the ball
right,
prior
exactly.
to the field goal attempt, it's really a 14-point swing.
Right.
Scipio will drop back deep here, await the kick by Houle. He's done a nice job for Las Vegas. 14 seconds to go. That's an eternity in this league.
Yeah, that's at least 5 plays.
Nice to have you along on this Sunday from Chicago. Big crowd on hand here at Allstate Arena as you watch it over Houle's shoulder. Off the net to Scipio. He's got room. Hold down at the 14-yard line is Scipio.
And you might ask yourself, why was a guy like Scipio available for the Chicago Rush to sign? Well, he was with the Tampa Bay, and he and the head coach had a run-in, shall we say, and he's got a particular, kind of a situation down there where he's got a youngster that he wants to have taken care of, and his family was down there to take care of him. So it was kind of tough for him when he came up here to leave the family. But obviously he got that squared away and came up to the Chicago Rush and has made a heck of a difference.
Took some time to join the team. 10 seconds. D'Orazio on the scramble. He airs it out. And Scipio's got it! Touchdown, Chicago! Scipio places the ball across the goal line on the final play of the first half.
Oh, my goodness. Listen, everything could change in a minute.
What do we say about how much time that is in arena football?
Absolute attorney. But, it's great scrambling by Matt D'Orazio. That extra little time he brought himself by coming out to the sideline really helped him get that ball up. And again, you see Scipio there with that height advantage, distinct height advantage, was able to go up and get the football.
Art Smith went up and tried to knock it down, but missed.
And Art, at 6'1", he looks a lot smaller than that when he's standing next to Scipio.
Flourish at the end of the touchdown there by Scipio too, just kind of tiptoed in. Kick is good by Gisbert. What a way to end the half for Chicago.
I know Coach Mike Ditka loved the touchdown, didn't like the little thing there at the end. Guarantee you that much.
I bet you're right about that, Dan. Halftime here at Allstate Arena. Bobby Scipio and the Rush in command here against Las Vegas. Holden scored early for Chicago. The defense scored, and the Rush leads 32-13.
Official athletic retailer of the Arena Football League. Champ Sports, where sport lives.
Thank you for calling ADT Security Services.
I just wanted you to know that security system saved me twice.
You all have given me peace of mind.
I tell everybody I see, get an ADT security system.
Like these customers and millions more, you'll feel more secure with ADT in your home. ADT can help protect your family from burglary, fire, and carbon monoxide. Call now and save up to $200 on an ADT protection package. You may even save up to 20% off your homeowner's insurance. ADT, always there.
Here in Vegas, the action is heating up at the poker tables.
Come on, guys. Which game are we playing here? The Arena Bowl's down the street. How bad do you want it? How
This June, the AFL's championship game, Arena Bowl 20, is playing Vegas. Don't miss the party. Watch the drive to Arena Bowl 20. Check local listings.
I cannot believe I'm losing to a bunch of mascots.
Halftime here at Allstate Arena, Rosemont, Illinois. 32-13, the Chicago Rush leading the Las Vegas Gladiators here at the half, thanks in part to that 36-yard touchdown pass from D'Orazio to Scipio on the final play of the half. Let's check out Week 13 action around the Arena Football League. A 1-point win for Columbus over Philadelphia. Kansas City defeating Nashville. Utah into playoff position with that 52-40 win over Colorado, which put them a half game ahead of the Rush at the moment. Orlando, big win over Tampa Bay. Elsewhere, Dallas knocked off Georgia, the upcoming opponent for the Rush. San Jose with a win. Grand Rapids earlier today defeated Arizona 45-42. New York and Los Angeles play tonight. So the American Conference standings look like this. And again, the top 6 teams are in the playoffs. Colorado, Arizona head up of the conference. Then Nashville, San Jose, Las Vegas, and Utah. Right now, Chicago a half game out of that 6th spot. And then Grand Rapids and Los Angeles rounding out the conference. So, Dan, what happens here if Chicago wins?
Because of the tiebreaker.
Yeah, you got 3 teams at 5 and 8.
Right, and they actually outdistance Las Vegas because of the tiebreaker system that they have in place in arena football. So it would be Utah and Chicago in those top 2 tiers, and then Las Vegas basically for the moment out of the playoff picture.
Now the other conference, in the National Conference, it's Dallas on top at 11-2, followed by Orlando, Austin, New York, Philadelphia, Georgia, and then you've got quite a battle there for that 6th spot, because you got New York, Philadelphia, and Georgia separated by a half game. Then you got Tampa Bay and Columbus just another game back.
This is all going to go right down to the wire, those final playoff spots. And of course, you start the second season, all of this doesn't mean anything. You lose that first week, you're done.
Keep in mind that the Rush will play at Georgia next week before hosting Utah in their home finale on May 6th.
Who's the head coach of Georgia?
That's your old buddy, your
Doug
old
Plank.
teammate, Doug Plank. 32-13, more halftime activities coming up.
This telecast is copyrighted by the Arena Football League for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the AFL's consent is strictly prohibited.
Tonight at Red Roof Inn, guests get great deals at redroof.com.
Oh, that deal's hot!
And get a great deal more than they expected.
How low can you go?
Don't miss red hot deals from Red Roof Inn and Accor Hotel.
If ever you're not satisfied with one of our tires, please feel free to bring it back. Thank you. Discount Tire Company.
Low prices, more choices on the world's best brands like Michelin and B.F. Goodrich.
Tomorrow, the series continues in Miami as Ben Gordon and the Bulls look to steal Game 2 from Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30 on Land Rover Sportsnet. Bulls, Heat, Game 2, tomorrow night at 7 on Comcast Sportsnet.
Tonight at Red Roof Inn, Bill stays in a business king room.
Look at the space.
And feels like a business king himself.
Multitasking. Chances of me working are remote.
Don't miss the redesigned, rededicated Red Roof Inn and Accor Hotel.
Hi there, Carrie Sayers standing by for Jim Beam's Sports Night at 10. Coming up, we've got highlights and reaction from both Chicago baseball teams as each got impressive performances from their starting pitchers. And Luke Stuckmeyer will have a report from Miami as the Bulls prepare for Game 2 against the Heat. Plus, we'll preview the upcoming NFL draft and give you an update on Kerry Wood's injury. That much more when Mitch Robinson joins me at 10.
Tuesday, the Cubs are on Comcast Sportsnet. The Northsiders try to reel in a win against the young Marlins, followed by Cubs postgame live. Cubs Marlins Tuesday night at 7 on Comcast Sportsnet. Every Monday on Chicago Tribune Live, Comcast Sportsnet's baseball analyst Dan Plesac breaks down everything going on with the Cubs and White Sox. Catch Plesac's Pick every Monday at 5:30 on Chicago Tribune Live, only on Comcast Sportsnet.
32-13, Chicago leading Las Vegas in halftime of this Arena Football League game. We've had a chance today to watch former National Football League player, former first-round pick, Alonzo Spellman in action for the Gladiators.
And Alonzo happy to get another opportunity to play the game that he loves. He spent time, of course, here at #1 pick with the Chicago Bears. They went on to play with the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions after having some run-ins off the field. He's gotten himself squared away mentally, and now he's happily a member of the Las Vegas Gladiators.
He's always been a great teammate and a good citizen, and we're just happy to have him with the ball club and hopeful that at the end of the year he'll start playing his best football. He's just learning the AFL game, and it's the greatest game we've got in this country, and he's proud to be a part of the organization.
And I'm sure Coach James very glad to have Alonzo Spellman with him, who certainly always looked like he could be a great player, and Danny still looks like he's in great shape.
Yeah, I always said about him, he's the first player I saw. I'd pay him $1 million a year to be the first guy off the bus. But you know, he's a guy who had some problems, Dave, we're talking about, some of them of a legal nature, and really got himself back together, though. And that part is wonderful to see that brightness back in his eyes and that love of the game back in his heart.
32-13, Chicago leading Las Vegas at halftime. We'll take a look at first half stats and highlights when we come back.
High octane, fan-friendly football. We found yet another reason to celebrate.
The Arena Football League has teamed up with Children's Miracle Network to help kids in children's hospitals. Players, coaches, staff, and owners are making a difference for kids in your community. Together, we'll make miracles happen.
In competition, injuries happen. It's part of the game. And to get back your level of performance takes a lot of hard work, discipline, and the best health care. Health South is the nation's leading provider of outpatient diagnostic, surgery, and rehabilitation services, so we can help you get back fast to the action, the competition, and the glory. We know your body. We understand your spirit. We get you back.
Oh, hey, honey.
Hey. So, what have you been up to?
Nothing. So what have you guys been up to?
Nothing.
The Chicago Rush leading the Las Vegas Gladiators here at halftime by a score of 32-13 in this pivotal Arena Football League game. Welcome back, everybody. Dave Ennett, Dan Jiggets with you from Rosemont, Illinois. A terrific first half for the Chicago Rush. Looked at the end of the half, Dan, like Las Vegas might get a little rally together, at least have a little momentum going to halftime. Not the case. Let's check out first half highlights early on. Durazio to Atu Molden.
And he was on fire, Matt Durazio was in the first half. Atu Molden with a touchdown here, and then he comes back a little bit later on. He's going to find Bobby Scipio, the number 9. You see him right there in your screen. And really just on center today, on the beam. Scipio there, big receiver, 6'3". The defenders 5'7", 5'9", having a very difficult time. The other thing, a big problem today for Las Vegas, the quarterback center exchange happened about 5 or 6 times. They fumbled the football around. This time they lost it on a safety in the end zone.
This was the touchdown for the Gladiators. Wheelahan with the screen pass to Marlon Jackson.
And again, this was an important time for Las Vegas to come back, get back into the football game, and get their first touchdown of the ball game.
But an Arena Football Hail Mary right here.
With 14 seconds left, there you go, and that's Bobby Scipio again. And like I was saying earlier, the coach, Mike Ditka, will love the touchdown, will not be able to stand the celebration there at the end.
Total offense in the first half, 189 yards for Chicago, just 53 yards in the first half for Las Vegas. 12 first downs to 5 and an edge in time of possession. And at halftime, an edge on the scoreboard to Chicago, but a long way to go in this one. 32-13, the Rush in front.
Here in Vegas, the action's heating up at the Arena Football Celebrity Table.
Let's go, Coach. Hey, pipe down, poker brat. I bet 100. Make it 300.
He cannot do that.
Illegal procedure, Ditka.
What'd I do?
Personal foul, Ditka.
What are you talking about?
You're out of here.
You're not.
This June, the AFL's championship game, Arena Bowl 20, is playing Vegas. Don't miss the party. For tickets, call 1-866-AFL-TICKS.
Go! I'll get you out of here! Security!
Aaron's sells more high-definition widescreen TVs than just about anybody else in America. It's the sign of a great deal. Aaron's has the widescreen and LCD flat-panel TVs that everybody wants, all at the price everybody wants, the guaranteed lowest price. Aaron's also sells brand new, brand-name furniture, appliances, and computers at the guaranteed lowest price. No credit check and the most flexible payment plans. So picture yourself getting your next TV at Aaron's. Do the math. Nobody beats Aaron's.
Hey, what's up?
EA Sports, Arena Football, rated E10 for ages 10 and up. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Here in Vegas, the action is heating up at the poker tables.
Come on, guys. Which game are we playing here? The Arena Bowl's down the street.
How bad do you want it?
This June, the AFL's championship game, Arena Bowl 20, is playing Vegas. Don't miss the party. Watch the drive to Arena Bowl 20. Check local listings.
I cannot believe I'm losing to a bunch of mascots.
We're set to begin the third quarter of play here at Rosemont, Illinois. Chicago leading Las Vegas 32-13. The Rush 4-8 on the season. Las Vegas at 5-7. And the Rush will kick off to begin the third quarter of play. Gisbert puts the ball short. Underhand scoop from Douglas back to Clark. That's outside of the 15, back in to the 20 and the 25-yard line. Molden runs him down from behind near midfield. Nice return of the short kickoff by Las Vegas in good field position for the Gladiators.
I like that little hesitation move that Douglas threw in there. Really kind of throws the pursuit off when you do that. And there is LeCaire coming back out at center. Paul LeCaire, and he has had his issues today with the quarterbacks on that snapping the football and that exchange and securing it with those quarterbacks. Really broke up their offense the whole first half.
It did. You and I were talking about it, Dan, at halftime. They had a number of opportunities. Wheelahan remains the quarterback. Under pressure, unloads, and short, and Alfonso made a diving attempt at the interception. Might have been tipped.
I tell you one thing, Craig Wheelahan let that one go, and he's like, oh my gosh, what did I do? Looks like he's just trying to dump it a little bit, and his arm was hit.
Yep.
And I'm not sure if that was Kareem Smith there that came in on the rush, but just tapped his hand enough.
Second and 10. Las Vegas just shy of midfield. Douglas went in motion. Wheelahan unloads. Nash, nope, incomplete. Marcus Nash could not bring it in, and just like that, it's third down.
And this is what Las Vegas has been going through all game long. It's just they can't get any rhythm going with the offense. And here's one where Wheelahan just basically bounces this one in.
Short hop to Wheelahan, to Nash, rather, from Wheelahan. Nash, a guy who played his college football, catching passes from Peyton Manning at the University of Tennessee.
He's used to catching them a little bit higher.
Perhaps. All right, Douglas in forward motion, jumping on the line. Flags are down. It's been a relatively penalty-free game, but
Kareem Smith just a little early on that one.
Turnovers have been a problem all season as you look at the offsides. Yeah, I'd say a little bit.
Just a little bit.
33 turnovers on the season coming in here for Las Vegas, the most in the league. Of course, they've added to that today. Third down, 5 yards to go. Wheelahan to the pocket, unloads it, and he's got Nash. Unerdl, a split second late getting there, would have knocked that ball down.
Hey, you saw the frustration on, they call him Noodles. That's his nickname, by the way. It's just like, as you said, just a hair off there, or he'd have had the tip or the interception.
Nothing wrong with that pass, though, from Wheelahan.
That was beautiful. Nash on the stop route.
Just eluded Unerdl's outstretched arm. First down, Las Vegas. Wheelahan short set. Incomplete. Flag is down. Maybe I spoke too soon. Intended for Alera Clark in the end zone, but
you made the key error right there, didn't you?
Not many penalties. With the whammy on him now.
I think that penalty flag went further than the pass.
I think it may have.
No foul on the play. Second down.
Marvin Taylor discussing things with Unerdl there in the backfield, the defensive backfield. Second down. There is that rush defense. 7th in the league against the pass. Pretty good. They give up 254 yards a game.
Well, they keep pressure on the quarterback, you know, and that's the important thing in this league, is to keep that quarterback guessing and not let him settle in there and just pick you apart.
Nash on the move, in motion. Wheelahan steps up and fires to the end zone. Dropped in the end zone by Douglas.
Greg Wheelahan could not move around in the pocket and throw the football any better than that. Douglas simply drops it. You see that exchange we talked about so many times today. And watch this, he just steps up and drills him right in the numbers. You can't ask a quarterback to do much more than that on the run.
You said it earlier, Dan. Douglas, an original member of the rush, playing back against his old team today. Very anxious, obviously, to do well in this game.
Trying to make a play.
Third down, Wheelahan. Play is whistled dead.
Play game, offense, starts at number 5.
You gotta love that. Guy's flying all over the place, and then he just stopped the action.
It's like, and the place got deadly quiet for a moment. It's like, what happened? One thing about arena football, it is rarely quiet in Arena Football League arenas. There's always something going on.
And they've got a lively crowd here. Got a good crowd today. It was a beautiful day here in Chicago. Everybody's in watching the ball game here and enjoying themselves.
Well, they were close to a sellout crowd, if not completely sold out. Douglas on the pitch. Douglas inside the 15, angles down to the 12. Well short of a first down.
And again, this is something I'm surprised you don't see more of, even in the National Football League. That was almost like a shovel pass right down the line of scrimmage. You said a pitch pass right down the line of scrimmage to try to get into the secondary of Chicago.
Curtis Eason trying to rev the fans up here. It doesn't take a whole lot to do that. 4th down and 7. And again, we get penalty markers down.
You know, I'd love to be able to hear what's going on down there because
Approachment 55, contact.
It looks like Craig Wheelahan is using some of that veteran experience on these defensive linemen for Chicago, you know, giving them that hard count. And then all of a sudden they get used to a pace and a rhythm, and then all of a sudden they give you that hard count. Yes, he got him. He got him. That's the old quarterback. That's a guy that's been around a while. Get him a little jumpy and then pop it.
So instead of 4th and 7, it's 4th and 2. Las Vegas. Douglas in motion. Inside handoff. Inside the 5. First down, Jackson.
And Marlon Jackson did a wonderful thing there following his block a little slow, getting up on this one.
Jackson, as we mentioned, the guy who scored that touchdown earlier today.
He may have landed on the football. Hope that's all it is.
We'll take a break while they attend to Jackson here with 9:22 to go into the third quarter. 32-13 Chicago.
Welcome back to Las Vegas and the Arena Football Celebrity Table. Coach Ditka has the hand to beat. Let's see how poker champ Phil Hellmuth plays it.
I'm all in. Bluffing, Coach?
Pocket Kings, go Kings!
I fold. Thanks, ladies.
Don't you girls have a game to go to? Well, Coach, this June, the AFL's championship game, Arena Bowl 20, is playing Vegas. Don't miss the party. For tickets, call 1-866-AFL-TICKS.
Very nice. Very nice. That's a winner.
Ooh la la! Let us romance you with savings at Schaumburg Honda Automobiles. Get 3.9 APR on 06 Accords, CRVs, Odysseys, and more.
There's only one, Bob Royman.
You owe it to yourself to see us at the Midwest #1 volume Honda dealer, Bob Royman, Schaumburg Honda Automobiles, just 8 blocks west of Woodfield Mall on Gulf Road.
9:22 to go, third quarter. Chicago leading Las Vegas 32-13. This June, the Arena Bowl is playing Vegas. Don't miss the party. The ADT Award Show, concerts, a free fan fest, and the championship game are all part of Arena Bowl 20, Las Vegas weekend, June 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Can you imagine how tough it's going to be to get everybody out to Las Vegas?
Get all of us out there?
Exactly.
For tickets, call 1-866-AFL-TIXS or go to arenabowl.com.
They are lining up right now.
No question. First down, goal to go. Wheelahan with time. Complete. There's Douglas for the touchdown.
So he got it back.
Redemption for Joe Douglas. 104th touchdown catch of his career. Second touchdown pass today for Wheelahan. And Las Vegas not going away.
And DeJuan Alfonso, number 23 for Chicago, gave up on the route a little bit. He got caught inside. And Douglas did the smart thing. Keep rolling until somebody touches it.
Pull on for the PAT. It's straight through. And it's a 12-point game with 8:32 to go in the third quarter. Las Vegas on the touchdown pass. Wheelahan to Douglas. Back within a dozen.
Hey, what's up?
EA Sports, Arena Football. Rated E10 for ages 10 and up. EA Sports, it's in the game.
In competition, injuries happen. It's part of the game. And to get back your level of performance takes a lot of hard work, discipline, and the best health care. Health South is the nation's leading provider of outpatient diagnostic, surgery, and rehabilitation services. So we can help you get back fast to the action, the competition, and the glory. We know your body. We understand your spirit. We get you back.
After 20 seasons of hard-hitting, high-octane, fan-friendly football, we found yet another reason to celebrate.
The Arena Football League has teamed up with Children's Miracle Network to help kids in children's hospitals. Players, coaches, staff, and owners are making a difference for kids in your community. Together, we'll make miracles happen.
8:32 to go in the third. Chicago's lead cut to 12, 32-20. First point scored in this third quarter, scored on the touchdown pass, Wheelahan to Douglas.
And one of the amazing things about coming to these games in the Arena Football League is the fact that there's so much to do and so much going on, and you see so many families enjoying the day out here.
A lot of kids, always. Kickoff, taking off the netting. There goes Scipio looking for blocking. Hammered down around the 8-yard line. Brought down by Art Smith.
That was some nice coverage on the part of Las Vegas. The Gladiators got down there, stayed in their lanes, made the play.
They'll mark it at the 9. First down, Chicago. The Rush next week plays at Georgia, then home against Utah before wrapping up the regular season at Grand Rapids. A team they've already beaten this year. That Utah game could be really pivotal. There's a pass to Molden. Hurdles a man. Molden to the 17-yard line.
I'm not quite sure if that's a good idea along those boards. I'm just guessing that you might be able to get tossed over that board.
Keep your feet on the ground.
That's exactly right. Boy, he makes a heck of a play here. Watch the jump right there, and he gets down pretty quick, but he got it right in the mug, too.
Hurdled McCann. Picks up yardage out all the way out to the 18-yard line. Big pass, Dantzler to the middle of the field.
That time he used Atu Molden almost as a screen there, as a pick, or as they like to call it, a rub on the offensive side. And watch again, you'll see that he comes underneath. Molden had already gone over the top, taking the defender with him.
And he needed a yard to get a first down to the 23-yard line. Pick up 5 yards on the play. Molden to the left side this time. Scipio in the slot, and Dantzler will head over to the right, and there's some confusion, and D'Orazio wants a timeout at the 6:47 mark of the third quarter.
And when a game looks like it, in arena football looks like it may be getting out of control, hold your breath, because the other team is coming right back.
We did the game here earlier this year, Dan, you and I, against Nashville back in February, where it certainly looked like the game was under control and ended up a wild game in overtime. Chicago winning 58-50 in the OT.
That's right. So you can't go to sleep on one of these.
No.
It was just like, you know, at the end of the half, the turnaround that happened there. At any point during the course of this game, those things happen.
It could happen at any moment. Dantzler in motion. D'Orazio, pump fake. D'Orazio going for it all. He's got it. Scipio, touchdown. There is a flag on the play.
And I think that one might be against the offense. Oh no, they're letting.
Number 2 on the defense. Penalty is declined. Play results, touchdown.
Arsenault called for the penalty, touchdown for Scipio. What a day he's having. Scipio with his 4th touchdown catch of the day.
Eligible 55.
Offensive line gives them plenty of time, and this is just a beautifully thrown ball and a beautiful catch too by Scipio, Bobby Scipio.
Gisbert on for the PAT for the 2nd straight time. He misses wide left. That's 2 points that Chicago leaves out there. 2 missed PATs, but D'Orazio to Scipio hooking up again here in Chicago.
Aaron's sells more high-definition widescreen TVs than just about anybody else in America. It's the sign of a great deal. Aaron's has the widescreen and LCD flat panel TVs that everybody wants, all at the price everybody wants, the guaranteed lowest price. Aaron's also sells brand new, brand name furniture, appliances, and computers at the guaranteed lowest price. No credit check and the most flexible payment plans. So picture yourself getting your next TV at Aaron's. Do the math. Nobody beats Aaron's.
This year, the Arena Football League is celebrating its 20th season. And to our great fans everywhere, we've just got one thing to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I woke up in the middle of the night, terrified. Someone tried to come in my house. Fortunately, we had an ADT security system.
Mrs. Parker, this is ADT. We're receiving an alarm. Are you all right?
Yes, we're okay. I'm glad ADT was there, watching out for my family.
Don't take chances. Take control of your family's safety with ADT, America's #1 security company. Call now and save up to $200 on ADT protection packages. ADT, always there.
Keith Gisbert came in 18 of 19 on PATs on the year, but he's missed his last 2. And as a result, Chicago's lead is 18 points, 38-20, and an 18-point lead in arena football is not all that healthy.
Well, but Bobby Scipio's had a huge day for the Chicago Reds.
4 touchdown catches today. Kickoff trickles beyond the reach of Alaric Clark.
That was a nice return by the guy down there in the end zone, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
He reached down, got the football, went back to his seat.
Quick feet. And there is Bobby Scipio.
Yeah, they let you keep the football, too. I wonder if Scipio gets to keep the footballs when he catches the touchdown. There's a little guy. See, he got the football back on his arm. You think Scipio gets to keep his when he makes a touchdown?
Oh, I have a hunch. They'll find one for him.
You know, Macarajo says, I'll go buy him for you if you need. You just keep catching them.
Keep catching them, we'll get you one. Right in Las Vegas from its own 5 after the touchback. And the pass from Wheelahan caught out on the right wing by Lord. Junior Lord, 5th-year man out of Guilford College down in North Carolina.
Hey, by the way, on that play, Woody Dantzler missed the tackle. You see so many defensive backs trying to go for that shoulder tackle, and you got to, I know he played offense in college, but you got to wrap up the receiver.
Dan, how tough of an adjustment is that? I mean, a lot of high school players, they get to college, they change positions, but what about, a guy going to the pros as the pass is complete for a nice gain to the 20-yard line to Douglas?
Well, you look at most of these guys when you were in high school, if you're a fine athlete like Woody Dantzler was, you're going to have to play defense as well as offense, chances are. But it is an adjustment, after all that time being on one side of the ball to go back to the other side. This is a nice play by Craig Wheelahan. Fake to the left and throw back to the right.
Douglas just sneaks out there along the sideline. Wheelahan backpedaling. Unloads it. Douglas again to the 15. Tries to cut it back. And Molden won't let him get away.
And as we look down, we've got a new center in the football game for the Gladiators is John Hall, 6'5", 340 pounds out of North Carolina A&T. And we talked about the problems that they had all during the game in the first half with that young man there, Paul LeCaire snapping the football. So now maybe it was a question of whether or not the center is getting the ball. We'll find out with Hall in the ball game.
Nash, the motion man. Option, and Wheelahan is taken down immediately on the play.
Joe Peters looked like was the guy in there, and he just slammed right down the line of scrimmage and read the play perfectly.
Sakura also got a piece of it.
This was called closing down that line of scrimmage, and in some hot pursuit.
Peters, the primary tackler, and then Sakura pounces on. And it brings up a 3rd and 1 situation here for Las Vegas with 3:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Nash in motion. They pitch it out on the wing to Douglas, and Douglas spun around. Well, he's close. It is a 1st down. He got the 1st just barely, and he paid the price for it too. He got pinballed around there, but he picks up the 1st to the 10-yard line.
He got pinballed so much he went on tilt. But you see that second effort of his is what made it all happen.
Marvin Taylor just missed.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, charge number 44, half the distance to the goal. Automatic 1st down.
Bob McMillan, veteran linebacker for the rush. Of the penalty, and that gives Las Vegas 1st and goal at the 5.
I was just standing there. You see number 44 is pointing, and he gets the penalty.
Wheelahan to the end zone, touchdown. Marcus Nash. 27th touchdown of the year for Nash, the veteran from Tennessee. And the Gladiators hanging in there with 2:22 to go in the third.
54 eligible.
Can't take anything for granted in this game, and the Chicago Rush may have indeed done that.
Poole, a little turnabout fair play. Poole misses the point after.
Now we're going to get to find out a little bit more about what the Rush are all about, because they understand what exactly is on the line in this ball game. We talked about it earlier. Las Vegas now trying to make a move. Can the Rush come back and put the game away? McMillan's still trying to talk about that penalty that he got earlier. He said, hey, look, you know, I've been around this league since it started. Give me a break here.
Well, there's McMillan. But again, they would have had the ball at the 10. They got the ball at the 5 and hit the touchdown from there.
Wouldn't have made much difference anyway.
Maybe not in that situation. I'm sure it made a difference to Bob McMillan, though.
Oh, yeah. That's why he was over there negotiating. He figures maybe he'll get a little something back the next time out.
McMillan, 1,390 rushing yards, tops all-time in arena football. Third all-time in touchdown, rushing touchdowns, 78 of them. I don't believe he's carried the ball today.
No, he hasn't. I think he caught one pass. He's a fixture in the Chicagoland area. He grew up here. Anytime the Rush, they want somebody to go out and make an appearance or whatever, representing the football team, he's there for you. Does a great job in that.
Scipio, the only man back deep. That's the Rush looking for something here. They kick off, taken off the netting by Scipio. Scipio looking to break out. He'll be pulled down to the 12 to 13 yard line. 5 yards on the touchdown pass to Marcus Nash from Wheelahan, who has now thrown for 77 yards, 9 of 13, 3 touchdowns.
Now's the time, as we were talking about earlier, Dave, where Chicago's got to make a move. You can't sit back and say, well, you know, we have the game under control. We lead 38-26 and life is good, because we've seen just how quickly things can turn around.
D'Orazio brings him up, starting from the 13-yard line. Mulled in the motion man this time. And D'Orazio has taken off the boards. That's incomplete. Looked good. Looked good, but the pass intended for Dantzler incomplete.
And you know what, it may have popped off.
Incomplete. It was touched by a fan on the other side. Incomplete.
Didn't he ever do the tip drill? He's got to do the tip drill there. You could have had the football and the reception.
Smith one hands it. He thinks he's on his way for a touchdown.
Right. Maybe they didn't see it. I don't know.
1 minute to go in the third. 2nd and 10, Chicago. D'Orazio, quick screen, Dantzler across the 15 to the 18-yard line. Knocked down by Alaric Clark.
And what Chicago needs to do is go back to what we were talking about in the first half, what they were doing there, taking with the defense to give them being really patient and making nice, consistent drives. Vegas, on the other hand, is looking at this and thinking defensively, they've got to make a big play and make a big stop. Get that football back for their offense.
They could use one right here on 3rd and 6. Just over 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. D'Orazio airing it out for Scipio. Over the shoulder catch. Touchdown, Chicago. What a catch by Scipio. Scipio with his 5th touchdown reception of the day. And takes a nap in the end zone.
He's got the
end of the play. Now gets the wake-up call.
I got to give it to him. That one was creative. I haven't seen that one yet. It's a good dream for him and a nightmare for the defense of Las Vegas, that's for sure.
What a pass by D'Orazio.
This is what they wanted to see out of Matt DeRiso coming back off of that week off, that week away. And that was a perfect strike down to Scipio. And again, you have to ask yourself, what in the world is going on down in Tampa Bay that they let a receiver like this go? We got the fake.
And a two-point conversion. Running it in is Alfonso. In the meantime, we have a Las Vegas player shake it up. I believe that's Tyshawn Whitson. But the Rush makes up for those two missed PATs, and they're up by 20 at the end of 3 in Chicago.
This year, the Arena Football League is celebrating its 20th season. And to our great fans everywhere, we've just got one thing to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Official athletic retailer of the Arena Football League. Champ Sports, where sport lives.
Tuesday, the Cubs are on Comcast Sportsnet. The Northsiders try to reel in a win against the young Marlins, followed by Cubs postgame live. Cubs Marlins Tuesday night at 7 on Comcast Sportsnet.
Hi, I'm Dan Jiggets. Monday on Chicago Tribune Live, we'll get you set for tip-off of Game 2 between the Bulls and the Heat down in Miami. Plus, we'll have the latest on the Sox and Cubs. And all gets started Monday at 5:30.
The Chicago Bulls are back in the postseason, and all the excitement plays on Comcast Sportsnet, the exclusive local home of the Bulls playoffs. Tom, Johnny, and Stacey King have the call. Every big shot, every big stop, every big moment. Plus, before every game, Land Rover Sports Night has all the pregame coverage with live courtside reports from Luke Stuckmeyer. And when the final buzzer sounds, Mark Janowski and Norm Van Leer recap all the action and bring you live postgame reactions on Toyota Bulls Postgame Live. Bulls Heat Game 2 tomorrow night at 7 on Comcast Sportsnet.
Well, it was a big second quarter for the Chicago Rush, and pretty even third quarter. The Rush scoring the final 8 points there, the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And it's a 20-point lead here, not insurmountable going to the fourth quarter. Bobby Scipio with his 5th touchdown catch of the day, a 33-yarder that ties a Chicago Rush team record. Alaric Clark takes it on the run off the boards. Look out. Clark to the 20. Cuts right to the 25. Still on his feet. Spun around inside the 20 of Chicago. Again, not insurmountable.
That's exactly right. And, you know, and the other thing we talked about in the first half was the fact that, you know, talk about special teams. You got to look at Las Vegas and make sure you pay close attention to what they're doing in their return game, because they have a really good return game. And here's a prime example of it right here. What you ask your guys to do, keep your legs moving, keep up the field, and get as much as you can. And that's what Clark did.
Out of the 17-yard line of Chicago. Just when the Rush starts to breathe a little more easily, at least the fans. I don't think the coaches or players ever start breathing real easily with a 20-point lead. On the slam, and a head-rattling tackle made by Atu Molden after the catch by Clark.
That's what they used to call a slobber knocker. When you kind of lose all that stuff in your head when you get hit right in the mug.
I think we got the picture.
That was a good one.
Down to the 10-yard line. Second down and 3 for Las Vegas. Willingham has given that offense a boost. LeCaire is back in at center, by the way. Flag is down. Catch is made by Douglas at the 10. Fights forward to about the 7. Penalty marker down. We'll sort this one out.
And the Chicago Rush players indicating it is against the offense. Of course they would.
Illegal formation offense. Tight end on the wrong side, covered. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
All right, so Las Vegas will have to regroup.
Through 3 quarters, Chicago 248 yards of total offense and 115 total yards for Las Vegas.
And one of the keys for Las Vegas is to keep the opposition under 50 points. And they're going to have to do some work here to get that done today.
Wheelahan to the end zone for Nash, and he pulls it down for the touchdown, his second of the day.
That was a beautiful throw and a beautiful catch. And it looks like Nash is maybe nicked up just a little bit. Marcus Nash, a beautiful reception for the touchdown here. He's holding that hamstring. And again, Craig Wheelahan here dropping back, and perfect pitch, perfect catch. And now a question mark as to what is wrong with Nash over on that sideline.
He hobbled over to the bench. 4th touchdown pass for Wheelahan. Poole for the PAT. He drills that one. 46-33.
Kareem Smith had an opportunity to block that one. Sometimes you get in there, you kind of like, that ball's smoking when it comes off the kicker's foot.
Well, the kickoff return by Clark set it up, and then Wheelahan to Nash. Las Vegas within 13.
After 20 seasons of hard-hitting, high-octane, fan-friendly football, we found yet another reason to celebrate.
The Arena Football League has teamed up with Children's Miracle Network to help kids in children's hospitals. Players, coaches, staff, and owners are making a difference for kids in your community. Together, we'll make miracles happen.
Here in Vegas, the action's heating up at the Arena Football Celebrity Table.
Let's go, Coach. Hey, pipe down, poker brat. I bet 100. Make it 300.
He cannot do that.
Illegal procedure, Ditka.
What'd I do?
Personal foul, Ditka.
What are you talking about?
You're out of here.
You're not fair.
This June, the AFL's championship game, Arena Bowl 20, is playing in Vegas. Watch the drive to Arena Bowl 20. Check local listings.
Security.
Greg Wheelahan to Marcus Nash for the touchdown, makes it 46-33. Let's check out our Shut Sports top 12 poll in arena football. Dallas topping the poll through week 12, and Colorado, Orlando, and Austin, Arizona, Georgia. Las Vegas makes the top 12 at number 12. Chicago would like to get back in the top 12. They can take a step with a win here. Shut Sports top 12 poll.
Shut makers of that fine headgear.
Sure, you had more than one occasion to don.
Oh, they were all made of leather when I played.
Onside kick attempt. Alfonso, look out! Alfonso down to the 3-yard line. Flag is down.
And there were a couple of defenders doing some extra work along the sideline, and thus there's a flag. They had a grouping, a neighborhood meeting at the boards.
On the return, holding, 88. 10 yards to the spot of the foul. First down.
Still going to be great field position here for Chicago.
Got a good bounce on this one, but unfortunately for Las Vegas, it went right to him. And DeJuan Alfonso did a nice job returning the ball. Now, 88 is your guy again. He's got the Blythe made got the penalty.
So first down to the 21-yard line of Las Vegas. It's a 13-point game here. Scipio in motion. D'Orazio's looking for him in the end zone. He's got it. Penalty markers are down. If it holds, that's his 6th touchdown, a new rush record.
Well, he's beating these defensive backs like a drum.
Pass interference, 36 defense. That penalty's declined. Play results, touchdown.
6 touchdown catches for Bobby Scipio, a new Chicago rush record. The 7th touchdown pass for Matt DeRazio.
And Matt DeRazio's got a new favorite receiver, and that's got to be Bobby Scipio. And his size really, he uses his size to his advantage. He gets out in front of the ball and then shields the football away from the defender.
Gisbert on for the point after touchdown. Alfonso is the holder. And the kick is good. 11:50 to go here in Rosemont, Illinois. And again, Chicago opens a 20-point lead. And again, it's DeRazio to Scipio. 53-33.
I woke up in the middle of the night, terrified. Someone tried to come in my house. Fortunately, we had an ADT security system.
Mrs. Parker, this is ADT. We're receiving an alarm. Are you all right?
Yes, we're okay. I'm glad ADT was there, watching out for my family.
Don't take chances. Take control of your family's safety with ADT, America's #1 security company. Call now and save up to $200 on ADT protection packages. ADT, always there.
In competition, injuries happen. It's part of the game. And to get back your level of performance takes a lot of hard work, discipline, and the best health care. Health South is the nation's leading provider of outpatient diagnostic, surgery, and rehabilitation services. So we can help you get back fast to the action, the competition, and the glory. We know your body. We understand your spirit. We get you back.
Max Matson and Mitsubishi are making some surprising offers. Low 1.9 APR financing on the incredible and exciting new 06 Eclipse. Lease a new 06 Galant EV for only $199 per month, or buy and get 0% for 60 months. Lease the new 06 Mitsubishi Endeavor LS for only $299 per month, or buy and get 0% for 60 months. All driven to thrill at Max Matson Mitsubishi. For all locations or to shop online, go to maxmatson.com.
I don't think Bobby Scipio took a nap after his latest touchdown catch, his 6th of the day, a new rush record to put Chicago up by 20.
And we talked about why it's so important for Las Vegas to keep the opposition under 50 points. Coming into this game, they're 5-1 when they keep the opponent under 50 points. But Bobby Scipio's got done something today that I think we have to talk a little bit about. And maybe somebody can put together a little contest here for the Chicago Rush. And they've got to name that new celebration that he had in the end zone where he slept on the football. And Matt DeRazio,
I thought for a moment he was hurt. Here's the kickoff.
He just hurt some feelings with that one, I think.
No question. Clark tries to run it down, can't get to it, touchback. And Las Vegas will start from the 5. Well placed by Gisbert. High fives over on the sidelines. I think they're glad to have Bobby Scipio here in Chicago.
Yeah, everybody's like, hey man, I got to take you out after the game.
Yeah.
You want to go to dinner?
Let's hang out later.
Go down to Mike Ditka's restaurant. Get one of those paddle steaks on Mike.
So it's a 20-point lead, and let's see if Las Vegas can answer. They seem to have been responding much better here in the second half, but a score and then hold up. Douglas the catch, taken down right away by Marvin Taylor. Short gain on the play.
Earlier we were questioning how would Chicago respond to that situation, and now you wonder how will Las Vegas respond to being down 53-33.
Willihan has thrown for 4 touchdowns. That just put him over 100 yards passing for the game. He replaced Jason Fife in the first half, the rookie. Willihan going for Jackson. He's got it, and he's running away from the defense for the touchdown. There's touchdown pass number 5 for Willihan, the second touchdown for Jackson. Both have been on catches. And again, Las Vegas answers a rush touchdown with one of their own.
And here you see Craig Willihan, plenty of time to throw the football. This is another one of those routes that's run right up the middle of the field, and then he broke it out to the hash marks. After he got about 20 yards down the field, it's a beautiful pass, beautiful catch, touchdown to Las Vegas. Got behind the defense.
Extra point by Houle makes it a 13-point game once again, 53-40. And we have a player shaken up as well. We'll take a break. Back with more Arena Football League action in a moment.
The Arena Football League presents the 20 Greatest Highlights Countdown. Number 8. In 1991, the Tampa Bay Storm rallied from a 17-point fourth-quarter deficit against the Albany Firebirds.
Ferguson complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 40 seconds to play. 3-point lead for Albany. Maybe not. The Storm with a 57-53 lead now. Enjoy the fun.
But the Firebirds had one final chance.
Hail Mary pass, it looks like.
Mosley in motion. Rupert.
There's a net, folks. There's a net.
It's live. And it's intercepted by Crawford.
An incredible interception, and the Storm holds on to win.
You can't ask for a better game.
Tune in again next week as the AFL's 20 Greatest Highlights Countdown continues.
Official athletic retailer of the Arena Football League. Champ Sports, where sport lives.
53-40, Chicago leading Las Vegas. Let's check out our ADT defensive play of the game. We go back to the first half. Wheelahan lost the handle on it. A scramble for the ball in the end zone. It was recovered by the Gladiators, but that's a safety. Curtis Eason. There he is, number 55, credited with the safety, our ADT defensive play of the game.
Well, he wanted to get back at the quarterbacks for that hard count that drew him off sides a couple of times, and he did it.
One way to do it. Meantime, we've had 3 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes and 36 seconds. And it's once again a 13-point game. The onside kick taken by Unerdl. He hurdles Clark, and he's shoved out. And again, great field position for Chicago. The fans love this.
You were waiting for that one, weren't you?
You're in scoring position right now.
Unerdl with the hurdle.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even catch that, Dan. I hadn't thought about that.
It's a nice one, though, too. Look at that. That's beautiful. Nice play on his part.
The hurdle by Unerdl right there, and the spin move. And the kicker helped knock him out. It's a first down at the 10. Touchdown pass to Jackson, 39 yards by Wheelahan. He's 13 of 17, 144 yards, 5 touchdowns.
Well, you don't even make the opposition work, with that onside kick.
Pump fake to Razio to the end zone. Alfonso's got it for the touchdown.
Yes, that's like stealing there. I mean, you get the ball down on the 10, 12-yard line.
8th touchdown pass for Matt DeRazio. He threw for 7 against San Jose, a new career high for him. And the rush answers, and it took him less than a minute to do it.
It took him one play to do it. My goodness, see, if you don't get any pressure on the quarterback and you're down in this position on the field, it just comes right back to bite when you make that onside kick. It makes no sense. Make them work, to get down the field.
Gisbert for the PAT. He got it. And Chicago has hit the big 6-0 with 8:55 left. Chicago 60, Las Vegas 40.
Aaron's sells more high-definition widescreen TVs than just about anybody else in America. It's the sign of a great deal. Aaron's has the widescreen and LCD flat panel TVs that everybody wants, all at the price everybody wants, the guaranteed lowest price. Aaron's also sells brand new, brand name furniture, appliances, and computers at the guaranteed lowest price. No credit check and the most flexible payment plans. So picture yourself getting your next TV at Aaron's. Do the math. Nobody beats Aaron's.
Hey, what's up?
EA Sports, Arena Football, rated E10 for ages 10 and up. EA Sports, it's in the game.
We've been on a touchdown a minute pace since the 12:51 mark. 100 points scored here at Allstate Arena, and at this rate we could see another 8 touchdowns scored here the final 8 minutes or so. There you see a critical number for the Gladiators.
And Coach Ron Hall's got to be looking and thinking, you know what, we let the opposition get over 50 points in this game, and we are in a lot of trouble right now. The Chicago Rush lead at 60-40. And again, I'm wondering about the thought process of kicking those onside kicks with so much time left in the game, and finally your offense starts clicking a little bit, and then you give a touchdown right back to the Chicago Rush.
Chicago's last 2 touchdown drives have been 21 yards and 16 yards, 1 play each. There's a flag down as Clark looked for some running room, couldn't find it.
I like the way the officials throw the flag here. You know, they throw it like they mean it. You know, you see some officials, they kind of casually throw it out. These guys fire it, man, and it's a beautiful thing to watch that. Well, it's not at me.
Authority.
Illegal block in the back,
authority.
23. Half the distance to go, spotted a foul, first down.
The foul is called, the penalty on Art Smith. Top of the screen.
Well, if there are too many bodies around for me to spot to find that one.
Headlinesman Alan Baines. From the 2, Wheelahan from the end zone to Lord. Junior Lord the catch. Dennis Robinson there defensively for the Rush. Gladiators get a little bit of breathing room there.
And if you're wondering what happened with Marcus Nash, well, he is back in the game. Remember, we talked about him earlier with the it looked like his hamstring was bothering him a little bit. And the change at center remains now, and John Hall is in at center. And so far, they have had no problems with the exchanges.
Wheelahan got Nash across the 15. Coming up quickly is Taylor. Las Vegas 1-4 on the road this season. And they've still got 2 more road games after this one. They'll go home next week to take on Utah at the Thomas and Mack Center, and then play at Arizona the following week, and then close out the season at Los Angeles. First down, Las Vegas. Wheelahan looks left, throws right.
All right, when you talk about, a guy coming in and playing center, he's got a lot of responsibilities. You got to snap the football, make sure the quarterback gets it, then you have to get to your block. Well, I was watching John Hall just about a play or so ago, and I saw him do something else that, I really have an appreciation for, but boy, he almost got nabbed on it, and that is he had a good grab on the jersey. But when you spin around, you have to let go, John. That's the key thing. When you get into the open, let it go.
Just across midfield for Wheelahan. Nash back towards the middle. Lysap hit him from behind at the 18-yard line. So Nash, a couple of catches on this drive and 8 catches on the day, a couple of touchdowns.
Again, we'll talk a little strategy here. You see Chicago kicks the ball off. They make the Gladiators work their way back down the field, burning up clock. They've already burned up about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes on this drive. And that's why I couldn't understand how come the Gladiators didn't do the same touchdown.
And there is Lord wide open. Junior Lord breaking open the pump fake by Wheelahan. Nobody within 10 yards of Lord. as Wheelahan throws his 6th touchdown pass of the day. 6 minutes to go. It's 60-46 with the extra point pending.
And this is just simply blown coverage there. And Lord, after he makes the touchdown, goes down to the ground. It seems like some of these guys are having, some of the Las Vegas players are having difficulty with cramping.
Looks that way. He went down immediately. The extra point good at 60-47 with 5:47 to go on the clock. 13-point game. Let's check out the remaining schedule for the Chicago Rush. Next week at Georgia as they go out of the conference, and then hosting Utah.
A team that they beat already this season.
A team they've beaten, and this is a pivotal game for them because that's one of those teams they're battling right now for playoff position. Then at Grand Rapids, that's another team they've already beaten.
And this team very proud of the fact that they've been in the playoffs every trip, every turn they've been in it. So they don't want to start missing those playoffs now.
They have a 13-point lead with 5:47 left. And I guarantee you, Mike Hohensee is not at all relaxed. Or
now, let's see. Are we going to see another onside kick? What do you think?
Well, hasn't worked the first 2 times. Maybe the 3rd time's the charm.
If and once you don't succeed. Now's the time to drive it.
Poole with the kick. It is an onside kick attempt. Alfonso picks it up. Alfonso breaking tackles. And he goes around the 11-yard line.
Worked like a charm, huh?
Fans, you could win a trip to Arena Bowl 20 Las Vegas and a shot at $1 million just for watching this game. Go to arenafootball.com and register today. Here it is again. Made hop for Alfonso.
He does a nice little shortstop move there and scoops it up. This one doesn't pop, it doesn't hop at all, so Alfonso gets an opportunity to scoop it right up off the field. What you're trying to do is get that ball to bounce once, go way up in the air, and give your pursuit, your team, your kickoff team an opportunity to get under.
Durazio with a rare miss overshoots Scipio. Durazio on the day, 22 of 32, 309 yards and 8 touchdown passes.
He was trying to tell Alfonso something he wanted on that play. So let's see if they come back, and maybe he comes back to Alfonso.
2nd down. Clock moving. 4:50 to go. 2nd and 10. Chicago, 2nd and goal. Durazio to the end zone, juggled and dropped. A rare missed opportunity. Scipio could not reel it in. Off balance. Would have been a heck of a catch.
It really would have, because he's kind of reaching back over his body for that one.
Still nearly came down with it.
As we've seen today, wouldn't have been impossible for him.
Now it's 3rd down. Here it is again.
Maybe he should have had that one. He'll sleep on it.
Nicely done. All right, Scipio will be the motion man again here on 3rd down, Chicago. Durazio, and he's got him open. Incomplete, broken up. Nice defensive play by Art Smith. He nods in agreement.
Yeah, Art says, yeah, sooner or later I'm going to make him pay the price. And that time he did. So this one's going to cost you, mister.
Well, that's in his hands, and then Smith knocked it away.
And you see, Scipio's asking, didn't I catch it in the end zone already? But no, he never really had control of the football.
We have a timeout with 3:56 left.
And it looks like, I don't know, Scipio wasn't the one that maybe paid the price. Art Smith laying down there on the turf.
Shaking up. Las Vegas again goes home next week, and We want to remind you, speaking of Las Vegas, this June the Arena Bowl is playing Vegas. Don't miss the party. The ADT Awards Show, concerts, free fan fest, and the championship game, all part of Arena Bowl 20 Las Vegas weekend, June 9th, 10th, and 11th. For tickets, call 1-866-AFL-TIXS or go to arenabowl.com. Here at Allstate Arena, Rosemont, Illinois. Dave Ennett, Dan Jiggets, 3:34 left, fourth quarter. Chicago with a 13-point lead.
And I think Artie just had to catch his breath there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hate it when those plays happen.
25-yard field goal attempt here for Gisbert. The snap and the kick by Gisbert is no good. So Las Vegas still has life here, down by 13 with 3:52 left.
And we'll get to find out a little bit more again what what the Gladiators are made of. Are they Gladiators?
We will find out. Well, they've been answering on offense. Their problems have been giving the rush a short field on which to work.
Exactly right. And and that thought process I'm still trying to figure out. This one's just outside the upright.
Arrows off one of the many Chicago Wolves championship banners which adorn the rafters here at Allstate Arena.
They put a few of them up, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Chicago Rush trying to become one of the tenants of this building, get into the playoffs. Wheelahan from the end zone. Lord's open, out of bounds. To the fans. Indeed, some fans came up with a souvenir there as that ball. Lord had a step on the defense.
Hey, let the kids have it. There's some guys, some older guys down there grabbing for the football. Let the kids have it. Guy had a chance to make a play, man, and he missed the football.
You got to make that catch.
Got to make it.
2nd and 10. From the goal line, Wheelahan in trouble, undershoots Lord. Desperation pass there just to get rid of the ball.
And that was Kareem on the, Kareem Smith. Nice pressure there. He's got 7 sacks already on the season. Might be the rookie of the year if he continues to play like he has been.
Nearly had number 8.
Yep.
They tick towards the 2-minute mark. 3rd down and 10. Las Vegas from the 5-yard line. Down by 13. Douglas in motion. Wheelahan off balance heave, tipped into the stands, and the fans have it. 4th down, Las Vegas.
And see, there's a guy that knows how to make the catch.
Yep. Here it is. Again, great pressure. Blysap, the guy who put the pressure on Wheelahan.
And let's take a look at the reception. Granted, it was by a fan, but still, I mean, you have to check it out. If I'm Craig Wheelahan with that kind of pressure, I ask that to be a completion.
Timeout here with 4th down facing Las Vegas, 1:52 to go. There's Craig Wheelahan. And again, the clock in arena football keeps running until you get to the final minute of the half, and then at that point, final minute of each half, it stops on the incomplete pass or a play ruled out of bounds. So that's to the advantage of a team trying to come back, but obviously if the Gladiators don't convert this 4th down, it's going to be a very tough assignment. Las Vegas 1 for 2 on 4th down today.
And they see the Chicago Rush decide to do that rush for football.
Fans are into it now. 4th down and 10. Wheelahan from the goal line. Over the middle, it's caught. And the ball, no, incomplete. Lord had it. Lost it on the way down.
Lord gave it away. You know what, though? It looked like he had the reception and then the ground force.
Penalties decline. Ball turns over on downs. First down.
And there was a holding penalty on the play on top of that. Declined, obviously.
Let's see if he has that ball long enough. Right over the middle. He's got it there. Comes down, comes out after he lands on the ground. And I think that's what he was complaining about. He felt like he made the reception, and then the ground punched it out. But the officials saw it differently, obviously.
And it's a first down for the Rush. Under center, Durazio, handoff, McMillan bowls his way down to about the 2-yard line. There's McMillan's first rushing attempt of the day, and just the third for Chicago. We tick towards the 1-minute mark. And I think the Rush is going to let it tick down to a minute. That's when the clock will stop. Mike Hohensee.
Got to be pretty happy with the way Matt Durazio came back and played this week. And certainly the play of Bobby Scipio. The receiver has been here for all of about 2 weeks.
There's the 1-minute stoppage, 60-47. The Rush in control at home.
Well, the technical term for what I do is neurosurgery. I am a brain doctor. I'm a lifeguard. I save people. I'm a race car driver. Formula 2. One. Me, oh, I'm a hand model. 20 million? No, that's not enough. I'm a big game hunter, cage fighter, lumberjack.
Must get lonely out there.
Yeah, well, I do have the dolphins. I'm an author, mostly books.
You told my friend you were a lawyer.
In the off season.
Tonight at Red Roof Inn, guests get great deals at redroof.com.
Oh, that deal's hot!
And get a great deal more than they expected.
How low can you go?
Don't miss red hot deals from Red Roof Inn and Accor Hotel.
This is the Toyota Tundra. Of all full-size pickups, it has the lowest fuel cost, the lowest operating cost, the lowest cost of ownership, and the lowest depreciation. So it makes sense that of all full-size pickups, IntelliChoice named this best overall value. Now, I had a lot of heart for my old truck, but lately, I just prefer to use my head.
Lease Tundra for $279 a month or get $1,500 customer cash. Toyota, a great way to keep moving forward.
Tonight at Red Roof Inn, Bill stays in a Business King room.
Look at his space.
And feels like a Business King himself.
Multitasking. Chances of me working are remote.
Don't miss the redesigned, rededicated Red Roof Inn and Accor Hotel.
1 minute to go here in Chicago. The Rush leading Las Vegas 60-47, and Mike Hohensee, the coach of the Rush, 1 minute away from career win number 100 in arena football.
And he can thank Bobby Scipio and Matt Durazio for that. Bobby Scipio out of Western Kentucky. That's a hilltopper if I got it straight.
And by the way, that young man is just taking his cue from Bobby Scipio.
That's right.
End zone celebration.
Just give him a football and he's all squared away.
Absolutely. Here's Durazio taking it himself. And jarred into the boards. He's close to the. It is a touchdown, Chicago. That delayed call. Touchdown for the Rush.
And that was going to leave a mark. I wonder what Matt was thinking there.
He's walking a little gingerly back across the field. Durazio with his first touchdown of the day, his 10th of the year.
He might want to turn it up a little bit earlier. Ooh. As they say here in arena football, the boards always win. They're undefeated.
Yes. Smith got a little extra push over the boards there as Gisbert will attempt the point after, and he's got it. A 20-point lead for the Rush with 46 seconds to go, 67-47. And the 3-game losing streak coming to an end here for the Chicago Rush, and Mike Hohensee picking up his 100th win.
You know what's strange about the season, the way it's gone for the Rush? They've been going through periods like it's a win 3, lose 2, win 2, lose 3. that kind of a season is how it's gone for them so far this year.
Started out 0-2. There you see the winningest coaches in Arena Football League history, including postseason games, prior to the outcome of this one.
Tim Markham, huh?
Tim Markham, the all-time leader, followed by Danny White and Mike Owens.
Tim Markham was one of our coaches in the USFL.
With the Chicago...
Oh, no, going back, this is actually to San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
The Gunslingers. Time I prefer to forget about my career.
McCann, the deep man here, awaiting the kickoff. Markham at Tampa Bay, still active, as is Danny White. That ball's up for grabs. And nearly gathered in by Woody Dantzler. And the stands and fan got another souvenir. DeRazio's touchdown covered 2 yards, but must have felt like more than that to Matt DeRazio.
It looks like more than that. That looked like he was running for about 5 minutes.
He ends up.
You know, that's just Cole. See the guy in the end zone, picks up the football and takes it away from Matt.
That's one of them.
That's
Joe, one of our cameramen.
Come on, Joe, give him the ball back. He wants it for a souvenir.
Due to the late touchdown call on the previous touchdown, please reset the game clock to 52 seconds. 7 seconds are added for the late delay on the touchdown signal. Chicago, 52.
It's been quite a fourth quarter for the Chicago Rush.
You just about run out of paper with your notepad there, huh?
We need another legal pad. We'll keep track of all these touchdowns. All right, Wheelahan, the last gasp here for the Gladiators with 52 seconds to go. Little screen, caught, and a penalty marker down. Kinsinger caught it.
And there's some press coverage there, man-to-man coverage. They were all over that play.
The Rush offense is going to get the headlines, but the Rush defense has played a terrific game.
They really have.
First down.
And of course,
so Scipio did get to keep one of them. Was that the one? That might have been the one that he went to sleep on.
That could be. I think he picked that one up.
That's right.
When the alarm clock went off.
What a day for him.
(67-47). Wheelahan back to the end zone. Helmet comes flying out of there, and Douglas drops the ball on a crossing route. The helmet of Steve Konopka, 7th-year veteran.
Let's see how he lost it.
Right there.
That was
Tango McCauley just kind of shoved it off of his head.
That was an illegal move with the hand shot up underneath of the face mask. You better strap it down real good, my friend.
Buckle up those chin straps. 44 seconds to go. Back to the end zone, Wheelahan. Going deep. Clark, great catch. Inside the 20 to the 17-yard line of Larry Clark.
Boy, he laid out beautifully for that, didn't he? And Irma had some good coverage on the play. That was a good pitch and good catch.
No huddle here for the Gladiators. The spike by Wheelahan. That'll stop the clock with 22 seconds to go to bring up second down.
Of course, that's important when you're down by 20 points.
Now, Wheelahan has certainly given a nice account of himself today. Nice pass there, and 6 touchdown passes on the day for Wheelahan. Came in with 21 touchdowns on the season.
Doing a nice job, coming in relief and giving this offense some spark. Because boy, in that first half, it just wasn't there with Jason Fife.
And he's going to take a timeout now. Timeout, Las Vegas,
Timeout,
with 22
Las Vegas.
seconds to go.
Third and final team timeout. 30-second timeout.
So the Rush will improve to 5-8 on the season. 4-3 here at home. And all time, Chicago will be 31-17 here at Allstate Arena, and Las Vegas falls to 5-8. There's Scipio. Huge day for him. Scipio, a team record, 6 touchdown passes today. Let's look at Bobby Scipio with 3 of these touchdowns. There's one. Just reached the ball across the goal line.
Back across the field.
Last play of the half. The Hail Mary. He just kind of placed it gently down there. And this was the beauty. And this is where he took the little snooze afterwards.
Rock-a-bye, baby. Imagine how they're feeling down in Tampa right about now. They've got to be going, why didn't he do that when he was here?
Could have had another one. And it just slipped out of his grasp. 16-yard line, 2nd and 10. 22 seconds to go. Wheelahan winds up and delivers to Douglas. Pushed out, down around the 3-yard line. That stops the clock here in the final minute with 17 seconds to go.
Good coverage here, you know, what the defense is thinking is just don't, you know, keep them in front of you. And that's exactly what they did. And Marvin Taylor came over and made the stop.
1st and goal at the 3. Wheelahan throws it away. And Marlon Jackson in the corner. But good coverage by the Rush. 13 seconds to go. 2nd and goal.
Marlon Jackson's had a good day for the Gladiators.
A couple of touchdowns for Jackson. They had Tony Lukens, former Rush player, on their roster, replaced him with Jackson. Here's Wheelahan. And picked off in the end zone. Intercepted by Robinson in the end zone. Dennison Robinson with the pick, his 3rd of the year, 14th of his career. The exclamation mark with just seconds to go.
And Wheelahan's problem there is he wanted to check the ball down, couldn't do that because his receiver fell down, so he had to go back to the end zone. And this one, he just gave it up. Trying to find Marlon Jackson.
And the hand you're hearing is for Mike Hohensee, as the public address announcer reminds the crowd that this is win number 100 for Coach Hohensee. DeRaziel will keep it. That will do it. This ball game is over, and the Chicago Rush has defeated Las Vegas, and Mike Hohensee becomes just the 3rd coach in Arena Football League history to record 100 victories. A 20-point win here over Las Vegas, 67-47. So at the moment, the Chicago Rush right back in that American Conference playoff picture with a record of 5-8, tied with Utah and Las Vegas.
And they know if they continue to win, they're in. That's the important thing for them. Don't worry about the other things that can happen. Just have to take care of your business.
So 67-47, the final score. Big day for Molden, big day for Scipio. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast of Arena League football on Comcast Sportsnet. For Dan Jiggins, I'm Dave Ennett saying so long from Allstate Arena in Rosemont, Illinois. Chicago beats Las Vegas by a final of 67-47. The preceding has been an exclusive presentation of Comcast Sportsnet.
This has been a presentation of the Arena Football League.